never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. Mm-hmm. Get the shoulder. Oh shit! Oh, good deal work. Oh damn! Let's get her. They're really porting this to the Switch? Fallout 4 is such an amazing game. Bethesda, why haven't we gotten another good Fallout game? Remember, the hell's that shit about, man?
The vault doors are sealed for your safety. Do not attempt to reach the surface. The surface is unsafe.
This wasn't the world I wanted, but it was the one I found myself in.
That's right.
We need someone who can bring the whole Commonwealth together in a common cause. And I think you've got it in you to be that leader. What do you say?
Dude, that opening sequence for the Minutemen is legit. Hardcore best opening sequence for Fallout, dude. At least as of yet.
So I know you're from a vault. How would you describe your time on the inside?
Brief.
I'm going to get my son back. I'm going to find him.
I believe the term is Yahoo.
Another beautiful day. In the most dangerous place in the world.
It's the end of the world. All over again.
Yes, it is.
Let's go, pal.
EOW Bethesda. Oh, they actually added backpacks in there now. Look at that. Ha! They finally added backpacks to Fallout 4. I'm shocked. The game is so good. September. That's all we get? Oh, fuck. Oh, let's see. So they for sure have a September release date for the Wolverine game. Hell yeah. I suppose soon we're going to find out if it's good or not. Elite Dangerous is in... The hell is this? Spacecraft? I don't know about that. I don't know about that game. Check it out, though. No music? Bastard. Oh! Hold on. Hey, this looks alright. Can you land on the planets like in No Man's Sky? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, no, you can. This looks oddly like No Man's Sky. Eerily so. Even the yellow. The crafting components do look more rigid. I do like how that looks. I like the rigidness of it. Holy! That's cool.
A high-value corporation.
Oh, shit. This game might actually be worth the shit. It looks like it's PC only. So now that we've got all that out of the way, we got to get back to what will be the best game series to ever relaunch on console again. I'm so hyped for this that you have no idea. I'm so ready to play this when it comes out. We will most likely be streaming these games.
Zeus! Your son has returned.
Hey.
Yo, I think this is probably one of the best decisions Sony's made. Let's just hope they don't mess it up. Go have a lot of pissed off people if Sony messes this up. All right, let's get into it. Let's get down in it. Let's go to work. Let's get to trenches. There's so much. Okay. Let's get it. You know we gotta get it. So this lady decided on a whim after Trump got elected to move to Canada, thinking that it was gonna be hunky-dory. Boys, there's a reason why we're called the greatest country in the world. Don't forget that. At least we were.
That fled to Canada are now begging online for free housing.
I'm a scholar of the far right who has...
A scholar of the far right?
That's what we're calling ourselves now, huh? Scholars. Yeah, I'm a god. I create all things magical at my whim. Bow down to me.
I can see why you don't have a job.
Fled the United States to Canada, and
She fled the United States.
I've never heard anybody fleeing the United States before. That's interesting.
By the way, for the people wondering, this is not a funny joke. This is an actual real person.
I'm a researcher of
Not for long, you're not.
the far right. I am sitting on 10 months of rare and priceless ethnographic data on a violent Christian nationalist church. I have not had...
Oh, good God. They need to put this bitch in an asylum, bro. What is this?
Analyze it yet because I've been so busy waking up with this weight.
I'm so busy waking up with this weight on my chest of trying to get somebody to pay my bills that I just can't do my research.
On my chest and frantically needing to go. This is day one as a refugee in Canada. We made it.
Refugee in Canada, you're a fucking joke. What a joke.
Across the border, I don't have a home. It's so hard. It's so hard. Every choice is so...
Cry me a river. Oh, build a bridge and get the fuck over it. You chose this for yourself, dumbass. What'd you think was gonna happen? You move to a foreign country and you don't get any of the benefits from the country because you're a fucking dumbass. They shouldn't give you any benefits even if you become a citizen. You know why? Because you're a dumbass.
Hard. The fear we felt crossing the border.
Oh, and she was also a teacher.
My students just turned in their midterm exams. The situation in Canada is absolutely dire. The housing crisis here is worse than in the United States.
Yeah?
I lived in LA for 6 years, and
I would have never guessed.
And I have not faced rent as bad as here. When my partner, our cat, and our dog fled the United States...
Damn, they dragged 2 animals into that? I feel bad for the animals.
We headed north.
They're gonna starve soon.
With the goal of being close to where our families are located.
This is The Walking Dead? Oh, we have to go north. It's fucking The Last of Us. We have to go and find our family.
My partner and I are here on a visitor visa, which is a 6 months possible stay for Americans. But while you're here on a visitor visa, you can't work. So we are currently surviving off
That's right. They're gonna eat their own pets. They can't virtue signal once they've eaten their own pets. Oh no, the horror! Bro.
Savings we could get together before we fled
the
United States.
Shit, bitch, you should be grateful. Most people can't afford savings. You're sitting there. I can't imagine how privileged you must be to have enough money to scrape savings enough to go and stay 6 months in a foreign country and then sit there on TikTok instead of getting a goddamn job and begging and pleading for people to send you shit. Are you fucking kidding me? Bruh. This must be a joke. I'm being trolled right now. There's no way.
That's not terribly much.
No way. So you're broke? I would have never guessed this. So you had a total fucking psychosis moment. We've got to get out of America. We've got to flee. Big surprise. A person like that doesn't have a lot of planning. That poor dog. I know, this poor dog.
And in Canada, I think it's actually the cost of living crisis is worse here, especially when you are shut out of the healthcare system, when you can't
That's crazy.
access any of the resources that Canadians have access to. And
how's it
and that's
going?
Sounds like it's
understandable.
How's it going, Melon?
Wait a minute.
Not a citizen of the country, but
Wait a minute. So it's understandable that they don't give health care, but these are the same people that think that America needs to give health care to illegals?
it is making
Really?
the financial situation dire because we can't work. Because there are two
Thailand,
adults,
huh?
a cat and a dog. We are looking for more than a room.
Well, it's funny because if you want an example of accelerationism, where America would have went if Trump didn't step in, and it still could go that way depending on the next elections, go to Canada. Canada has the most immigrants and imported foreign immigration than any country in the world. And they're completely fucking overwhelmed. They're completely overwhelmed. Like, that's why their housing is worse than ours. Like, it's completely fucked. They're cooked, man. And she decided to go to the one place in the world where America almost was. Like, America almost was like Canada. It's not good.
But 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom.
I mean, what happens if you import a bunch of people? Well, they're going to need a place to stay. Well, if the government's just giving them a goddamn place to stay, well, guess what's going to happen to housing? Shit's going to go up. It's going to skyrocket.
Free. If you know of a studio...
Supply and demand, motherfucker.
Or 2-bedroom apartment that we might be able to rent or stay in for free, please DM me. Guys, does anybody have a house that they can give me for free? Are there any houses?
This is the ask.
This is the ask. I need to live in your house. I need to live in your house with my dog.
As horrified as I am to be revealing my
No.
location. So if you...
Why do you think it... Who do you think is after? Do you think Donald Trump's after you? Like, they're trying to track you down and, like, capture... What is this, like a Handmaid's Tale?
No, she does actually.
No, that's clearly what she's not necessarily saying Trump is that way. She has this nonsense with this church or whatever, right? And this church is allegedly after her, apparently.
I believe she's being tracked.
And I have to be able to get across the border with my cat and 2 suitcases and what I hope will look like junk in the back seat.
See, this is the reason why you've got to put these people in an asylum, is it keeps them from hurting not only themselves, but animals too, by doing this stupid shit.
Any other moment could be the kickoff to a genocide. I'm tired of being afraid.
What?
When I'm teaching in classrooms that somebody's going to come and shoot it up. As a non-binary person and as a leftist.
Do you think...
God.
think the United States is like they're trying to track you down? It's like 12 years a slave. They're gonna go onto the plantation and they're gonna see her working at the Starbucks. Like, that one, bring her over here right now. You're going back to the plantation over there in California. Nah, she ain't got no papers. She not free, man. Now she can stay there illegally once her visa's up, just like all the Indians. God. Is that what they do over there?
I'll get in touch with you.
They all just
or
overstay their visa?
DM me. I will be checking my messages regularly. If we can't find housing, we're going to have to leave, and I don't know where we'll go.
Anywhere but America. Go anywhere but America. Go somewhere else. We don't want you here.
Think that you should go.
Go to Thailand.
Iran. I think you get to go to Iran. It's a great place. They're
fuck.
Very musical.
What is they do musicals. They're very musical people. I know they're singing, but I'm seeing just guns and shit. This isn't a music video, Hassan.
I hope that this works.
I looked at the account, left it less than a month ago. They didn't even have enough funds to wait. So she didn't even have enough funds to survive for a month? Oh my god.
Yo, these people are cracked, man. What's wrong with these fucking people? Oh, not that one.
Let me see if I can pull this up.
That's right. So Gavin Newsom was under some heat recently because people were trying to say that he was racist.
Funny.
I don't think he is a very smart individual, but I mean, he's got to have some kind of brain with all that fraud that's going on in his state. And we'll get around to that. Give me a second. There it is. That's next on the list. We got a Nick Shirley video today, boys. We got a Nick Shirley video today, so lock in.
And here it is. Gavin Newsom. We're going to watch the clip. Gavin Newsom thinks a 960 SAT makes him like black Americans. Now,
that's not even what he said. That's not even what he said.
Let's listen to the clip and let's see if that's what he said.
I'm not trying to impress you. I'm just trying to impress upon you. I'm like you. I'm no better than you. I'm a 960 SAT guy.
This doesn't really look good. I believe him. No, I believe him. I do. I think, honestly, I think he might have cheated to get that high. Oh my god.
And I'm not trying to offend anyone, trying to act all there if you got 940. Literally a 960 SAT.
That's actually kind of a funny joke.
You've never seen me read a speech because I cannot read a speech.
I'm not a big fan of the dude, but that's kind of funny. Like, who are we kidding right here? That's kind of funny.
Yeah, all right, so now what? Okay, got it.
Speech.
Is this what they call retard maxing? Honestly, this is kind of an inspiring story. He's like, guys, I'm retarded. No, you think? No, I'm really retarded. I can't read. And like, think about how many other people that are retarded are like, it can be me.
This may be the wrong business to be in.
You're not afraid to go into red states.
No.
When I saw you slinging shots behind the coffee bar, I thought this guy might run for president.
I have no idea. The idea that a guy who got 960 on his SAT that still struggles to read scripts that was always in the back of the classroom. The idea that you even throw that out is in and of itself extraordinary. Who the hell knows?
But at what point did he say black Americans? Because last time I checked, white people were the majority. So at what point did he say black Americans?
I'm looking forward
that right?
to who presents themselves in 2028 and who meets that moment. And that's the question for the American people.
Is it fair to say after the 2026 midterms, you're going to give it serious thought?
Yeah, I'd be lying otherwise. I'd just be lying. And I can't do that.
Governor, you have long said that if you ever run for the White House, you need a compelling why, a reason. Are you moving closer to figuring out your own why and your own decision?
Listen, like, I can't read, and if I'm president, you won't be able to either. Nobody is going to read anymore, bro.
That's right. No one needs to read. We have AI now. We don't need to read anymore. Reading's for losers and people that want to read. Duh.
This shit. It's fucking
just
annoying.
like politics.
These words are annoying. Nobody likes
You don't need to learn it. It's freedom.
books anyway. Let's just get rid of this shit.
Right?
Yeah, and he just said you have a compelling why you can endure anyhow. And so I think the biggest challenge for anyone who runs for any office is people see right through you if you don't have that why. You're doing it for the wrong reasons. And so, look, well, that will...
I do think that, like, I mean, honestly, I don't think this guy has a chance of winning. I really don't. I know there's some people that are like, he's gonna win, he's gonna beat it, he's gonna beat JD Vance and Trump. The moment that this guy goes into a debate,
Bro, he can't even run his own fucking state. Bro's state's literally on fucking fire every year. You really want this dude running the country? How brain dead must you be? You gotta be desperate. His entire state burns down at least once a year.
against Marco Rubio or fucking JD Vance, he is going.
Nobody can't control that. Nobody can prevent it. All he has to do is use the money that he's being given to clean up his fucking forests and make sure his shit doesn't burn down every year.
Look like a bumbling fucking retard. And you've got to keep in mind that Gavin Newsom's biggest strength is the optics, right? Like, he's a suave guy. He's like a slick car salesman, right? Type guy. And so the moment that he looks like a dumbass, he's going to immediately fucking lose people's respect, because that's the main thing that he has, is that, you know, that optical vibe of, like, you know, the Patrick Bateman hyper competent sociopath type guy. And I think it's going to immediately evaporate the moment that he's debating against somebody that's, like, verbally gifted. This is going to immediately fall apart. He has dyslexia? Well, I mean, just listen to the way he talks.
Yeah, no, he's been handed everything because he's got a look to him. He's got the look. He's got the charisma. But the unfortunate fact is that if he goes up against somebody in a debate that can out-debate him, he's going to get shredded. He's going to get torn apart. He's going to be embarrassed, dude. He's going to be over for him. That's the thing. Unless he learns how to polish his speaking, he's cooked. They're gonna eat this man alive.
Fate will determine that.
You certainly seem to like being on the ground in South Carolina, I have to say that. Seeing you up close.
I mean, they don't really even have to say much. They just bring up his own damn state, and then they'd be like, well, how the hell could you expect this guy to run a goddamn country if he can't even run one fucking state out of the entire country?
Good time.
Not to mention all the fraud that's going around down on Skid Row, where they're literally throwing out dumpsters of fresh food that's supposed to be going to the homeless to get the homeless off the streets. Like, and then it's on fire every other week. Dude, like, what are we doing?
And thank God.
Or every year.
Business. I love people. I actually love people.
It's sort of like Gavin Newsom in California. He's got a train that was supposed to go from San Francisco to Los Angeles.
I remember that train.
Which is a stupid idea because an airplane is faster. I don't care how fast it goes.
An airplane's always faster. Of course.
And they had plenty of airplanes. San Francisco, inside San
Unless it's Boeing and then it's falling out of the sky. I'm sorry, Boeing. Don't sue me or kill me.
Francisco to inside L.A. And what they did is they said, oh, man, this has been going on for years. It's billions and billions of dollars over budget. So what they decided to do is cut it so that it doesn't go into San Francisco and into L.A. It way short of both.
Okay, right. And is there any more? This is just Trump telling a story about Gavin Newsom being stupid. Yeah, I mean, I can easily assume that. And so, anyway, let's...
But again, at what point did he say Black Americans? Like, all of this is centered around supposedly Gavin Newsom being racist. I've yet to see it.
So Gavin Newsom thinks that because he's a dumbass and scored less than 1,000 in the SAT that he can relate to the black experience. That's what he said to a room of black and brown people in the city of Atlanta, Georgia, just this...
Well, hold on. Just because you're in Atlanta, Georgia, and you buy tickets to go see Gavin Newsom doesn't mean that you're black. Where did this come from?
past weekend. And this man said this with
I'm like you guys. I'm like you guys.
Face it, because he scored a 960 on the SAT. He was just like me. Well, Gavin, let me tell you something. I didn't score a 960 on the SAT. I scored a lot higher than that on the SAT.
Well, what did you score? You obviously know what you scored, so what did you score? I mean, if you're going to say you scored higher, you might as well just say the score, right? I never took the SAT, so I don't know what I would have scored. I didn't have to.
A lack of academic performance or the ability to excel within school doesn't make you black, but what it does...
Wait, so you're telling me that people that aren't black also get bad grades? No way.
If you think that does make you black, is that it makes you a racist, right? So it's so funny to me that the Democrats, while they...
Guys, I hate to say it, but his SAT score is showing right now. It's showing, and it hurts my soul to see.
no longer wear those white hooded robes that the KKK would run around.
Maybe you can bring that back.
And as they terrorize black people, they still find a way to remind us in ways big and small that they did used to wear those robes. Apparently,
bro,
Gavin Newsom's heart still wears that robe because he thinks that being a dumbass makes you black. Gavin, you are disgusting in every which way. And this moment, from this day, will haunt you for a time.
You know, this guy should vote for Gavin Newsom. He's probably the only person that is going to be representing these people. Not black people, dumbasses. Honestly. Straight up.
Long.
Dude, this is just like the I've showed this so many times.
Oh yes. Yes.
I've showed this so many
That's
times.
right.
It's funny every single time.
Black kids.
That's right.
Growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word a computer is. They don't know. They don't know these things. And I want the world to open up to all of them because when you have their diverse black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word a computer is.
Look at the fucking video.
Young black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word computer is. They don't know. They don't know these things.
Yo, I'm dead.
Open up to all of them because when you have their diverse
oh my God,
innovating solutions through technology, then you're really addressing society's broader challenges. Young black kids growing up.
So anyway, bro, like these retards are the real racists. Well, here's really what I think is going on, right? I'll play this one more time.
Oh, fuck.
I'm not trying to impress you. I'm just trying to impress upon you. I'm like you. I'm no better than you. You know, I'm a 960 SAT guy.
Again, not once did he specifically say black Americans, bro. Like, and you realize that this is being recorded, so he's probably saying this for future people as well. Like, come on. It's obvious he's trying to compare himself to the average American. And I kind of get where he's trying to go, but as a terrible speaker, stick to the script, guy. You're going to get yourself into a lot more trouble than it's worth.
And, you know, and I'm not trying to...
Here's, like, as with everything, right? I am always the most fair, the most reasonable.
Like, if I want to hate the guy, I definitely wouldn't use this. This is just not a good example.
I actually don't think that he was talking about black people.
Yeah, obviously.
I don't really think so because he said this in another context before.
Exactly.
And he wasn't talking about black people. I think what he's really talking about is just other random people that are not highly, like fucking wealthy. That's really it. Like, I don't think he really meant this as like, I'm like black people because I get bad scores on tests. I don't think that's what he was meaning. He was talking about like and also like really, I don't think that, I mean, like, it makes it maybe better, right? Depending on how you want to look at it. But I think he was basically saying, I'm like you underprivileged people, or I'm like you average people, or I'm like you poor people. And, you know, he said that before. So lower class, maybe? Yes, exactly. So it's not even like it's that much better what the explanation is. But at the same time, I think it's pretty obvious that, like, I mean,
I just like seeing people crash out on it. knowing full well that they go on a tangent of trying to say that it was black people simply to bring race into something that never involved race. And it's the sake of virtue signaling, kind of like what happened with that Tourette syndrome guy. It's the sake of virtue signaling just to virtue signal and get some virtue signal points. Stop it. You look like a fool. Stop doing this. You're just stupid. Like, you're just dumb.
This looks really bad. And again, oh no, now he's defending himself about this. Let's look at it. And you didn't give a shit about the President of the United States of America posting an 8 video of President Obama or calling African nations shitholes. They are shitholes.
I'm sorry, but it doesn't matter what kind of culture you have. It doesn't matter what race you are. If your country's a shithole, it's a shithole. If you can't have the same policies or ideals as American, Russian, Germany, UK, if you can't have those same goals because you're too busy trying to keep the warlords from killing and looting, then it's a shithole. And it doesn't matter where the warlord is, what color the warlord is, what nationality the warlord is. The issue is that the country is in such turmoil that you can't even have a solid government. And it's not even African. There are other countries around the world that have this problem. But the issue is why are we importing them from the shithole? Because they're going to turn America into a shithole. They should fix their own goddamn country and stay in their own goddamn country. That's what needs to happen with these people. It's like a machine, a factory that just keeps pumping out people that need a place to go because their own goddamn area is filled with pollution. Like, that makes no sense. Why do you keep taking people in when all they're going to do is keep pumping people out? Duh. And that's like like an immigration thing, right? They got to fix their own goddamn country.
They're shitholes. They are. It's not because they're African. There's white shitholes too.
Yep.
You ever been to a trailer park?
Yep.
What are we talking about? But you're going to call me racist for talking about my lifelong struggle with dyslexia. Spare me your fake fucking outrage. Scene.
And the Obama thing, like, it was obvious that it was a fuck up and whoever edited that should, like, be fired because they're dumb. But it was obviously an autoplay that happened during that video. It's just ridiculous, man.
Well, there it is. How do you do, fellow retards? Yep, I guess so. Like, he's the disabled guy. And so, yeah, there we go. And also, that's not how to spell Sean. It's not. It's ridiculous. Who the fuck?
That's Irish, bro.
Fuck spells Sean, S-E-A-N.
It's Irish, bro.
It's dumb. It doesn't.
The only reason why I know that is because Jacksepticeye's name is Sean, and it's spelled the exact same way.
No way. Like you look at the letters. What do the letters sound like? Does it sound like that?
It looks like Cian. That's what it looks like. It looks like Cian.
But it doesn't sound like that. Why the fuck would you say this? Why would you spell the name this way? It's ridiculous. I don't understand it. So anyway, it's Irish. It's fucking ridiculous is what it is. And so anyway, I'll look at a few comments about this. Posting the Lion King parody as Democrats calling the poorest countries on Earth shitholes is unironically much as, well, it's obvious.
Well, maybe if they would quit trying to be poor, overthrow their government, and they might have, might have a better government. You'd be surprised Romania did it. Romania's done it at least 3 times in the past 20, 30 years. I know that because I know my fiance is Romanian, so, well, partly. But yeah, that's how I know that.
Yes, that the thing is that the Trump.
In fact, some of her family members are trying to go back to Romania because there's talk that there might be another uprising, and some of them want to be like, yeah, I was through 2 wars, so fuck yeah.
Obama 8 video was very clearly a mistake. Anybody who thinks that it wasn't a mistake is intentionally engaging in dishonesty. They are engaging in dishonesty, and the reason why is because It was very clearly they screen recorded a video, another video scrolled up, and then they didn't cut that part out of the video that was uploaded. I mean, this is very clearly what happened. And so if you're getting angry about that, it's like, okay, I mean, like, it was clearly not intentional. It wasn't something that they were doing on purpose. Like, it's not like he deleted the post.
The worst thing you can do is defend yourself in this instance. Newsom didn't do damn thing wrong. I don't like the guy. To be quite frank, I'm not a big fan of what he does in his own state. But at the same time, again, this boils down to don't apologize for something you didn't do. Because, like, now, you've got these people making straight up bullshit narratives, fake narratives, that they want you to apologize for, and the second you acknowledge it, you are spreading gasoline all over it. Just like the Nazi salute that everyone was trying to make Elon Musk apologize for, and it's like, dude, he's the richest man in the fucking world. He doesn't owe you shit. Get over yourself. Well, what are you gonna do? Fire him? Gonna garnish his fucking wages? Get the fuck out of here. He doesn't owe you shit. He owns one of the biggest platforms. He literally told the ad people to fuck off. Because they threatened to take the ads away from Twitter. Like, and you know what ended up happening? Nothing. They left and came back.
So, like, what are you doing getting mad about this? It's a game. They want to punish mistakes, not absolve them. Yeah, exactly, right? And
that's all it ever is.
And so, yeah, come on, mistake.
They don't even want to absolve them anymore. They don't want. They don't want to punish them either. They want to make them up out of thin fucking air, and then immediately blame you for it. And it's like, dude, because of that mentality, nobody can take you serious. If you're the boy that cried wolf. At some point, your word is going to be needed for something that you found, and it's going to be fucked. Stop doing this. It's disgusting.
Well, yeah, I think it was.
God damn it, it's un-American. Stop it.
Do you want me to pull you up? Do you want to argue this? I mean, like, what are we doing here? That shit was funny, though. I mean, you could say that, but that's just in general, that's bullshit. And then say to themselves, oh, I guess she's not racist.
Why should he issue an apology? He didn't say a damn thing wrong. He was trying to make himself out to be the average American. What's wrong with that? That's what people used to do back in the day all the fucking time. People used to have their pitchfork and their fucking suit on and be like, I'm so-and-so and I'm here standing for farmers because I was a farmer for 20 years. My dad's a farmer. Fuck yeah, farmers. And it's like, dude, what are you on about? What is this guy on about?
Apologies should be given when mistakes were made. Like something happening on accident. It's like, I don't really see the reason to issue an apology for this, because in issuing an apology for it, you take ownership of it.
Thank you, dude. Oh my God, seriously. It's an acknowledgement. When you apologize for something you didn't do, you're acknowledging that you knew that what you were doing was bad and you're apologizing. But if you didn't genuinely know what the fuck was going on and you said something that wasn't really meant to harm anybody and you apologize for it, don't do that.
Think that's
you know why? Because they don't. The minute you apologize, all they do is be like, "Oh, I'm right. Fuck you. You fuck yourself." Da 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 da. I was always right about this person, and you never win. It's a lose-lose. Just ignore it.
And why, like, in some places they tell you not to say sorry whenever you're in a car accident, for example, is because that can be used as an admission of guilt. And I think that's the way a lot of people would take it. and also, you didn't answer my question. Let me go back and ask you the same question. Do you think that anybody who, if Trump had made that apology, do you think that anybody would have changed their mind on whether they think Donald Trump is a racist or not?
No. They've been calling him racist for well over like, what, 10 years now? Bro didn't even do anything, and they still gonna call him racist. That...
Like, somebody who thought Donald Trump was a racist, Donald Trump posts this meme, everybody gets mad about it, and now he issues an apology, and so now he's not racist anymore. Do you think that that's what would happen?
Mm-hmm.
This is me steelmanning your point. I think they did it on purpose. Why do you... Like, I understand... I asked you at the very beginning, Why? Why do you think that? Like, I understand
Then go watch
that you
Asmongold.
said that. Like, I'm giving you, like, I gave you,
Yeah,
like,
you're
5
just an idiot.
explanations. I gave you my thought process. You're just simply repeating your opinion. I'll give this person one more reply, and then I want to move on past this, right? Because this seems like it's kind of a waste of time. Racism is a feature, not a bug. Apologizing is pointless. I guess you're right. But some people in the building, what does he say? Does the administration has a pattern of doing things like this? Give me another example of that. Apology at all. In one area, which was also bullshit, but at the same time, I don't think that's necessarily racist. And also, like, it could be 50 other things too. So that was before he was president.
Well, if they were able to record that, that means that Newsom obviously knew that it was going to be recorded. So that means that it wasn't just going to be for the, I mean, I guess for whatever reason in Atlanta, it's nothing but black people, allegedly. And, you know, he obviously said that specifically for black people. I guess that's the census here, right? Because, you know, that makes sense.
Be fair.
Why not alienate the one candidate that has any chance of winning the presidency? Let's do that. That sounds like a great idea, guys. Let's totally shoot our foot off.
I don't think that he should have
It's
said
just so
that either. It
stupid.
was stupid.
It's so
But
dumb.
my point is that I don't think Gavin Newsom was trying to relate to black people by saying that he was dumb. I don't think that's what he was trying to do. But it very easily comes off that way, and it makes him look bad. I think that's basically what happened.
Well,
right?
that's what happens when you don't follow the teleprompter. Like, that's what I was saying earlier. Is like, don't try to walk out onto a ledge and take things in your own hands, especially whenever it comes to like what people view you as, because if it backfires even slightly, it turns into something like this. It just doesn't end well.
A moral level, do I care about people eating dogs? I don't give a shit.
Wow,
That's
that
really
devolved quickly.
This to be funny is that Gavin Newsom right now is being the victim of the same thing that left-wing people do to right-wing people all the time.
Mhm.
They intentionally misunderstand topics. They intentionally misunderstand
right.
what a person does. And then they use that to paint a narrative against that person that makes that person look like a piece of shit. Because
And that sums up just about everyone that's down in was down in Minneapolis. Now that they lost, things are great. Man, I do miss the videos of seeing people getting tore out of cars, but that's okay. All right, now we're going to check out Newsom's state. So Shirley did a video on Skid Row, and you saw an immigrant that was living in a tent with his family. Not an illegal, an immigrant, somebody that immigrated from Brazil, staying on Skid Row, homeless in a tent with his wife and his son. But somehow, and some reason, we want to keep the illegals here. I don't know. We even have immigrants now that are fucking homeless. I don't understand it, but whatever. Let's go ahead and see what else Mr. Nick Shirley has dug up in the beautiful state of Newsom, California, after it's been burnt to the ground a couple times. Remember, this is the same guy that wants to run for president. Bro can't even run his own state. Over here trying to, you know, run for president. 50 of them, 50 states. He goes from 1 to 50. Let's think about this. Damn.
Welfare check. Are y'all all right up in there? Are y'all all right up in there?
Yo, W intro, Nick Shirley. W intro.
You fine?
It's my son. It's fine.
Oh, it's your son? That's not cool right there. We're gonna have to get you. You need some help?
Well, how old's your son? 12 years old. He's living here on the streets. Could we talk to your son?
Why do you want to talk to my son?
Just,
Tell him through the tent. Ask him through the. Can we talk to him through the tent?
Yeah, you can talk to him through the tent.
Huh? You need something to eat? Something to drink? What you need? What you need? You need somebody to talk to? What's wrong? Huh?
Mad at me because I wouldn't let him use my phone.
Oh, you want a soda? I got a soda right here. I don't want to. The soda right here to you? How you want some money? How you want some money? I know that. You want some money? Take the soda. I can take this money.
And you better say please and thank you to everything that you are blessed with.
Yo, W parent. Dude, like, I can't even blame the parent for this. Like, at what point do we take accountability for our homeless and help them as opposed to importing all these people? Like, at what point? We importing these people on buses in New York, and we giving them places to stay, free places to stay, giving them welfare, giving them like food and travel for free. And like, we got these homeless people, we could just as easily do the same thing for them. Why the hell aren't we doing it for them? Makes me sick to my stomach, man.
What do you like to do for fun? What do you like to do for fun?
You want to sit here and talk about, oh, well, you want to separate the families? You want to send the illegal parents back and then separate the child? Well, what do you think is going to happen if CPS sees this? What the fuck do you think is going to happen when CPS sees this? They're going to take that kid away from that parent.
Ride scooters and stuff? What can we do to help you and your mom get off these streets?
How long have you been homeless, you know?
A few days.
A few days?
Is this the first time?
The first time we've ever been outside.
I know exactly what video you're talking about. I can't because I already watched Asman do it. Typically, whenever I watch some of these videos, I see like a snippet of it. I don't necessarily sit down and watch the entire thing. But like, whenever I do, I don't react to it. Or like if certain things like it's like very, very, very particular.
Well, we gotta figure out how to help this kid.
How are people still saying save Gaza, free Palestine, bro? That shit's over with. That shit's been over with.
You gotta talk to get.
Why do you think Hassan's army of people turned on him?
Streets.
Hey, this is a good dude right here, man. You might want to talk to him because he's a major dude. He can get you some help if you need it. So, I mean, he probably can get you and your mom some help. So you probably want to reach out to him because he's a major dude out here. So you might want to talk to him because he can get you some help. So if I was you, I would. Talk to him, Nick.
I'd like to figure out how to get you and your mom some help. Can we talk to you real quick? Promise we don't bite.
Get out?
Yeah, get out if you can. What do you think we could do? You stay here. He's coming out.
Oh, hold on.
How you doing?
Good.
Good.
Oh, my little man right there. How you doing, man? You in school?
Soon.
Soon. So right now, is there anything happening to kind of try and get you guys out of the tent into an apartment or something?
Right now, I'm just waiting for my income to come through.
How much money do you guys think you need to get into a place so you don't have to be on the street?
I have no idea. I don't know how much rent is out here or anything. All I know is...
And how old are you?
12.
12 years old.
So if Nick can get you the help, would you accept it?
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
So look into that camera right there and tell them, right? No, I'm just telling you, this can help you. This is going to help you. Look at that camera and tell them.
And we got this little kid here.
The system is treating you and your
Yeah,
son.
there's a whole story here. I would love to sit down with these two and actually hear their story and figure out what led to them being homeless, you know?
You're 12 years old. You just got here on the streets.
We could use a lot of help because everything we've tried since we've gotten to LA has been horrible. We got all our stuff stolen as soon as we got here. And yeah, we just need as much help as we can get, and we appreciate everything
I'm all right.
that comes our way.
Thank you.
In Jesus' name, amen.
And young man, describe to the people what it's like living out here on these streets, because we want to get you off them. And we're going to post this video.
Scary.
Oh,
look, the sun's
coming out. And what have you seen so far in these past few days? You're a 12-year-old boy in America living here in the streets of Los Angeles.
Cold. Coldness. I don't think he knows what to say because he's still a kid, but
Yeah.
it's really scary out here, honestly.
And what have you seen for your son out here?
I mean, some people are nice, but a lot of the time it's kind of dramatic and crazy. There's a lot of nastiness on the streets and stuff. So people, it's just not exactly the greatest place to be.
No, by any means. Okay, well, I'm gonna give you guys some money. Hopefully get you guys in a hotel for a few days. I'm gonna take your mom's phone number down. All right, and then I'm gonna post this video and we're gonna see how we can get you guys some help and put you in contact with the best people we can.
And you gotta make us one promise. You're gonna be nice to your mother. If you be nice to your mother, we're gonna get you some help. Look in that camera right there, say you're gonna be nice to your mother.
Yo, that guy's awesome. I love him. I'm already like, that's a cool dude right there.
That's my mother.
That's not convincing.
You didn't even look at the camera.
I
never been on camera.
I'm gonna be nice
I'm gonna be nice to my mother, I promise.
This 12-year-old here on the streets with his mom. We're gonna pay for their hotel for the next 3 days. And then hopefully from there, I'm gonna take down our contact info. We're gonna make sure that this kid gets into school.
Whoa! Oh, we got a fence zombie. Put him down.
What's going on here in the streets? And a 12-year-old has to live here. So this is what's going on. We're gonna make sure this kid's not in the same situation.
Bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. You know what's crazy is that happening right there while they're trying to record this. It kind of shows the like volatile situation these people have to live in constantly.
All right, we're gonna give you guys $500. Get you guys an Uber to here to an hotel, and we'll get you guys there for at least 3 nights.
Okay, sweet.
Okay, there you got $500. We're trusting you with that. And now I gotta see you book the hotel and then the Uber as well. And then we'll leave you guys alone. What do you want to be when you grow up?
YouTuber.
YouTuber. Why do you want to be a YouTuber?
Sounds fun.
Sounds fun. It is pretty fun. I enjoy it.
Maybe give motivational speech.
You give a motivational speech? What speech would you give to the people right now?
Stay healthy. Stay blessed, yeah.
In your 12 years of life, what have you learned the most?
Not to be greedy.
Not to be greedy.
That's right.
Wise words from a young man right here.
Yeah, WW kid, man.
Mom
That's
in the
what's
hotel
up.
for the next few days. Her hotel is confirmed for the next few days. We're gonna order her Uber right now. And if anyone here in the Los Angeles area wants to help this lady out and her son, or works in any sort of program that can get them housing, we cannot let a little 12-year-old not be in school and also not be sleeping in a safe condition. So reach out to me and I'll put you in contact with them if you have a program. Seriously, please help. I'll put a link. Pack up your stuff.
See, he's doing what the politicians should be doing. There should be more politicians out here doing the exact same thing, you know?
Yeah, he's paying for this out of his own pocket. Like, I see all these rich politicians. I don't see any of them doing this kind of stuff. I always wondered that whenever I was growing up too, like, you got all these very, very wealthy politicians getting all these like benefits and privileges, staying in multi-million-dollar mansions. You don't ever see any of them walking around their own streets of the state that they got elected to run. But you could see them try to say that they like going to Israel and stuff like that, right? It's weird how this all kind of pans out, isn't it? Even whenever the guy that's the mayor of New York now was saying that he's going to stay in New York, you had Biden sitting like right next to him saying, no, you're going to go this. And he's like, no, I'm going to stay in New York. I'm going to stay in New York. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's insane.
Or there should just be people that have receive the money from the politicians in these programs. This kid's been out here for a few days.
No excuse.
No excuse.
No excuse for that. Yeah, it's a nonprofit, you know, and like I said, a lot of nonprofit. Like a dude just got indicted last week for fraud. You know, he was feeding the homeless people noodles and stuff like that, and we was getting a lot of funding and stuff. So a lot of funding is going into the pockets of a lot of these politicians. You know, and like you said, it's a lot of.
Oh, thank you. Oh, look at this. This kid's offering out all this food. You keep your food. You keep it. You keep it. Yeah, you keep it.
That's just him. He likes to help people.
When's your birthday?
My biggest concern is for a woman to be homeless. Obviously, that's horrible. But for a child to be homeless as well, that's our biggest concern out here. And if people can't actually, if they have all these programs out here, and if they do see a child homeless, I feel like they should be expedite that process. It should be a priority. So
it shouldn't be no goddamn process. How come it is they bust in all these people to give them housing and welfare and Section 8 living and all this shit out the gate, but you got Americans that are stuck on the street for even one day? Bro, whenever those people got bust into New York or wherever the hell they were bust in at, they didn't have to spend a single day on the street. What the hell is this? Like, what is this bullshit?
Hopefully with these next 3 days of your housing being taken care of, we'll be able to get you guys put somewhere, go out and do your best effort to make sure that he's taken care of. Because he should be in school too.
Thank you. We appreciate that so much.
Well, it looks like we're getting everything packed up, and then we'll get you to the Uber, and then you guys will be on your way.
Yeah, we're so excited, so blessed, so thankful. We appreciate you so much. Right, Isaiah?
Isaiah, the next YouTube star right here.
Isaiah!
One day you'll be able to pay it forward as well.
Hey, Zay.
And so how long have you and Isaiah been out here on the streets of Skid Row for?
We've been out here for 3 days now. We've been in LA.
I ain't even gonna lie. If it wouldn't have been for the fact that whenever I was a child, my grandfather, before he died, was able to buy a plot of land and a trailer that he got from a junkyard. And he was able to fix up the trailer for me and my mom to stay in. There have been several times where we have not had power or running water into that trailer, like multiple times throughout my childhood. where we had to put blankets up over the doors so that way the heat would kind of contain to like the living area. We didn't have beds, and we stayed in the living area. It would be so cold that you could see your breath whenever you talk, like frigid cold. And there have been many days where if it had not been for the fact that that land was already paid for and that trailer was already paid for, where we would have been homeless. I kid you not. The fact that people even have to struggle, and then to see people getting bussed in and immediately given housing is a slap in the face to every American. It is. It's disgusting.
Lay on the streets on and off for 15 days, but we've come up with money to get a hotel here and there. We've slept in parking garage. We've slept at the hospital. And then we finally came up with the money to get a tent. And it may not be the best place in the world, but it was somewhere for us to go that was out of the rain. Mm-hmm. So it sucks that we had to be out here, but it was better than being in the rain.
Yeah. My big concern is if you've been out here in the most densely populated location of homelessness, where you have the most amount of NGOs, nonprofits as well, and they see a kid out here for 3 days and no one really took action to do anything.
Nope, not at all.
You're my boy, Isaiah.
Yeah, he might have had a temper tantrum earlier, but he seriously is one of the sweetest kids ever. Like, for real. He's always been a sweet kid.
I mean, just think about the situation he's in. He's 12 years old and he's trying to figure out and see what's going through life and doesn't know.
That kid's gonna have an amazing life. I genuinely hope the best for him. It's same thing for his mom too. Nobody deserves this. That's the sad part about this whole thing is like you shouldn't be blamed or pushed into a corner. You like for something that is completely out of your control. And it all is just knocked off the table the minute you see what happened. Like I said, I keep coming back to that, but the people that were bussed in, it's like, if the system is rigged for you to fail and you give up at a certain point, is it really because you're a quitter, or is it because the system is built for you to fail? Like, at what point do you say, I'm not getting anywhere, what the fuck is going on, and then try to fix the system? Because that's effectively what's going on right now, is people are trying to fix the system because it's obviously busted. That thing is cooked, man. It's cooked.
So, but we're going to make sure we get you into school, into a place where you can at least sleep for the next few days, and then
what do you say?
Continue on for the next, hopefully next little bit as well.
The heated blanket, all of it.
Yeah, get the blankets, the jackets, anything you think you might want.
Jacket. Blanket. So are we leaving the tent or what? That's the thing.
Leave it.
Isaiah doesn't want that tent to be here anymore. Isaiah's never going back to the tent. Right, Isaiah?
Yeah.
Here we got all their stuff. Now it's time to order the Uber. Now we have Isaiah and his mom. They have all their stuff right here. The Uber is coming, and then they'll be off to their hotel for the next few days, and then we're going to leave a bit of responsibility in the hands of Isaiah's mom to do everything she can to get into a next location for them to stay as far as getting into one of these programs, and then we'll also do our own part as well to make sure that Isaiah stays off the streets and can get into school and continue to live a normal childhood. So look at this. We have this van right here. They're doing some sort of outreach, but meanwhile they had a 12-year-old sleeping on the streets for days without
That's crazy. So you got an outreach van right there, but you're not gonna like try to give that, that's crazy. That's actually and you know what's even sadder is these people want the homeless people. And let me tell you why. They want these people to stay homeless so that way they have a fucking job. With all the dumpsters of food that I've seen in the shorts and the clips that have gone around in LA, of them just throwing out dumpsters filled with fresh produce and shit like that, dude, it makes me sick to my stomach. They just buy the stuff and then they toss it, and it's like, what are y'all doing? What the fuck are y'all doing, man? Yeah, we send in like millions and billions of dollars over to foreign countries, and for what? Like, what are we doing?
Here, they just down here to get their money. That's one of the programs. They pay people, to sign signatures and things like that to get different proposition signs and things like that, signatures to pass laws and stuff like that.
There shouldn't be a single fucking day in U.S. soil, on U.S. soil, where a child goes homeless. You have a child sleeping in a tent. Are you fucking kidding me?
homeless $1, you know, to boost the signature and use their ID. So that's another scam. You walk around here, you see lots of people and lots of booths set up like that, you know, medical scams, as far as health worker scams and things like that. So there's a lot of scams on that too.
And I just can't believe literally a few tents down there's a 12-year-old living for multiple days out here. Meanwhile, you have these people making money off the homeless for getting signatures and all that. So
Exactly. That's the problem.
Think about it.
And you can't say that a nonprofit is a nonprofit. Somebody's always getting paid. Somebody who's running that job or that center is getting paid to run that center. So what better way to make sure that your life is set up, making all that fucking money, skimming money off the top of produce and stuff, throwing it in the dumpster and not giving it to the people that need it, or giving them housing so that way they stay homeless and you can keep maintaining your job. What better way when you're in control of everything, am I right?
It's more homeless kids out here that's that's been overlooked and things like that. It's not getting help. There's a school right around the corner that buses kids from these tents and things like that, so-called getting help. You also go on the food line. You'll see a lot of kids going into the free food line, you know, to the shelters, going to get free food with their parents and stuff like that. So
that's just sad, dude. The fact that they throw out that much food is just disgusting. It is. It's fucking sad.
There's a lot of kids with their parents out here that need help.
Like, if it's rotten or bad, I get it. But, like, if you just straight up throwing out food, it's fucking disgraceful, man.
Here.
Got it? Yep. Sweet.
All right. Peace out, Isaiah.
Thank you.
Of course. Have a good day.
See ya.
Thank you. Thank you. See ya. Now they're off to their hotel for the next few days. It's crazy to think that here in the United States we spend billions and billions of dollars on homelessness, yet you have 12-year-old children who've been out here openly on the streets for days and days, yet those billions of dollars aren't going towards the 12-year-old out of all the people that could be using it. Now that Isaiah and his mom are on their way in their Uber, this is the location where they're sleeping at for the past few days here inside of Skid Row. This is one of the most dangerous locations in all of America, yet a kid was able to stay out here for multiple days on end. This place receives billions and billions of dollars in funding through NGOs, nonprofits.
It's the same thing with the fire. They receive billions of dollars to maintain their forests to keep a fire from breaking out. And now that most of LA burnt down, or a good percentage of LA burnt to the ground, the insurance companies fled the entire fucking state because they can't afford to stay there, because the state itself isn't doing what it's supposed to keep the fires from coming on every freaking year. But how do you get all this money to do what you're supposed to do with, you have this money allocated to you to maintain the forests and to help homeless people, and you've got children sleeping on the streets, and you've got your city literally burning to the damn ground. And you want to run the country? No.
The state of California, yet a 12-year-old was left.
Bro should be completely he shouldn't even be able to run for president. Can't even run his own damn state. And I guarantee you, if Gavin Newsom goes up and starts debating people, this is gonna come up. This is gonna come up.
On the streets for multiple days, and nobody even took the time to put them into housing or anything. You have all these buildings and apartment complexes, but at the end of the day, it failed, and a little kid was left to be out here on the streets by himself. This video isn't made for likes or views. It just goes to show and highlight the fact that this is what's happening here on the streets of the United States. But hope you all enjoyed, and God bless Isaiah and his mom.
That's sad, dude. Okay. So, 60 Seconds decided to go out and see if what Trump said about Australia and the farmers being killed there was true. And what they found there was even more sinister and awful than they imagined. They were trying to disprove Trump and ended up doing their fucking job.
Minutes has gone out and exposed President Trump for his lies. In May, President Trump said over 1,000 white farmers have been murdered in South Africa. He showed a video of what he said were crosses marking the burial sites. But when 60 Minutes traveled to the site, the crosses were gone. Anderson Cooper tracked down the farmer who placed them there. Yeah, I
Found
wonder.
friends,
Right?
Glenn and Vita Rafferty, were murdered in a robbery on their farm near.
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
One of my favorite press conferences. Trump invites this guy from South Africa, and then he says, "Oh, have you seen this?" And he says, "Oh, no, I'm not sure what you're talking about." And then Trump has a YouTube video prepared for him to watch, and he makes him watch all of the crazy shit that people are saying there. And he's like,
shit.
"Oh, wait, no."
Well, isn't like Elon Musk from Africa? I'm fairly certain Elon he originated from Africa, did he not?
Oh, no, look at this part.
South Africa. So if anyone would know, it would be him.
Excuse me, turn the lights down.
President,
turn the lights down. It's time for movie.
Obviously not a burial site, but each one of those crosses it's a memoriam for a farmer that has died or been killed. Not died, but been killed by what they are talking about. So just keep that in mind, that this is not a mass burial site, but this is a memoriam to farmers who have lost their lives to this.
Crosses were once planted.
Uh-oh.
It's a lonely, potholed road.
What a shithole. God damn.
Yo, look at the size of those potholes, bro. Bro, you be driving on that bitch and you go losing a tire. You ain't got to worry about that bitch popping. You got to worry about that bitch popping off.
Far from.
Pretty bleak shit, ain't it? That's pretty fucked, ain't it? 60 Seconds tried to debunk what was going on, and they found something way worse.
Guys.
Big surprise, the President of the United States might know what the fuck he's talking about.
Not burial sites. It was a memorial for people that had been killed. Oh my God.
You let that sink in. These people were tied up in their own fucking home. She had to watch her husband get killed, and nobody was arrested? Nobody. Not a single fucking human being. No, they can't do that. Remember, we can't have borders. Borders are bad. They're terrible. Oh no, whatever will they do? Fuck out of here.
They can't rely on the country's ineffective and overwhelmed police to keep them safe.
Oh my God. So Trump was right video. Yeah, apparently claimed over 1,000. He showed a video.
It's sad that these people went out there to debunk what Trump said, and they found out that it was worse than they thought. They had to do their job. They were doing their job to debunk somebody that was right, and come to find out he was right. Huh. Who'd have thought? Maybe that's because that's what he fucking said was happening. Jesus, man.
Crosses marking burial sites. So wait a minute. It's much worse than people in America realize. Elon knows this. He grew up in South America, right? No. And so this is really insane to me. The police are in on it. This video is incredible. 60 Minutes goes to South Africa, clearly looking to debunk narratives about white farmers being targeted and killed with impunity. They talk to farmers who have countless stories of their family and friends being tortured and killed with no arrests. Would this story have even aired before the Weiss era? That's probably...
No, it wouldn't have. It wouldn't have. They are so desperate to put Trump under in any way they can that they are going out there to try and debunk what he's saying, and they are finding the fucking truth. That's how sad this is. When you're so busy trying to demoralize, demean, disenfranchise somebody, and then you go out there and come to find out, oh shit, that person was right. Why couldn't you just do your fucking job to begin with? That's the sad part. It's not even to go out there and talk about the genocide. It's to try and debunk Trump. What are we doing, guys? What are we doing?
the person that owns CBS, right, or runs it, I guess. And so probably not. I mean, let's be honest. CBS, 60 Minutes was setting up. They actually did real journalism. If you genuinely consider an elderly woman being tortured to death with a power drill is just a normal crime, you're a psychopath. Yes, this is nuts. And this has to be one of the most
Holy shit, they tortured her to death with a power drill? Jesus fucking Christ.
Cell phones in media history, and
nobody was arrested for this? Oh my God.
Saying something given the competition. Anderson Cooper's entire narrative hinges on a supposed gotcha attacking Trump over the white crosses. Then you watch the video, and every single farmer Anderson met over there was either viciously attacked themselves or knew farmers that were murdered, or both. Wow, what a fucking surprise. Classic liberal method, say they've debunked something based on a technicality. Oh, wow, they were burial sites, but there were crosses representing the lives of people that were killed. No, see, they were actually the dead people that were killed.
Right, they technically debunked the crosses, but each cross is a symbol for a farmer who lost their lives. And so it's like, dude, what are you doing? Holy shit, they're literally grasping at whatever they can find at this point. Holy crap, bro.
Crazy South Africans.
Jesus.
No, those crosses were just representing them dying. It wasn't actually where they were buried. So you're wrong, and there's no problem. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, bro, they're literally lying.
And that's exactly what they're doing, too. That's exactly what they tried to do.
There it is. No wonder Anderson Cooper resigned from 60 Minutes now. I don't know. It's just so fucking embarrassing. But I did see this, and I wanted to talk about it because of just how just blatantly dishonest it is, right? Very, very clearly. And let me see what the fuck this is. What is this? Statue of King John in Vienna would be racist, Islamophobic, and anti-Turkish, says Austrian politician. Usual suspects. What a fucking surprise. And they got, what is this here? The government in the United States is not founded on any religion. Since the Christian religion, President John Adams. Well, the thing is that America wasn't founded on the Christian religion, it was founded on Christian values. I think it's pretty obvious that it was. Anybody that says otherwise is, I think, very much being dishonest. And I don't know why people are very dishonest about this, but it seems like it's a very common.
They're being dishonest to get a leg up however they can because they're catching them fat L's left and right. That's why. They took that big, massive, fat L in Minneapolis trying to burn it to the damn ground. And now that the police have stepped in and started doing their job, let's just say that the schizos are no longer out to play. Let's just say that. So, J.D. Vance for going and cleaning up that situation. Look forward to watching him run as president. Couchfucker has a chance, boys. We'll see if he actually makes it.
Representative AOC holds.
Oh, what's going on with OBS? Bro, OBS had an update last year, and ever since that, it's just been broken.
Representative AOC holds back tears. If you think I do not understand foreign policy, the issue is you. Okay, here it comes.
Context.
Would and should the U.S. actually commit U.S. troops to defend Taiwan if China were to move?
I think that this is such a, I think that this is a, this is of course.
Bro, she just got broken. Sounds like a damn CD skipping, bro. It broke her ass.
If you think that I don't understand foreign policy because out of hours of discourse about international affairs, I paused.
Yeah, the same international affair over and over and over about Palestine. That's it.
To think about one of the most sensitive geopolitical issues that currently exist on Earth. I'm afraid the issue's not my understanding. The problem is perhaps you've gotten adjusted to a president.
What's that noise?
I tracked down the original Instagram story she posted, and the snoring was not added. That's her boyfriend in the background. Hence why she's whispering. I'm just going to play it in full. Somehow she doesn't even flinch as the snoring gets louder and louder.
That's hilarious. Oh my God.
I'm afraid the issue's not my understanding. The problem...
Why wouldn't you just go into a different room? Just go into a different room. Go to the bathroom.
is perhaps you've gotten adjusted to a president that...
And see, this is low-key the whole reason why our politics are in the shambles, on the shitter. They can't even make basic logical decisions about where they're going to want to fucking record something, to the point where we got a dude snoring in the background overtaking her talking, and you sitting there skipping like a damn CD player in the middle of like a conference. Like,
never thinks before he speaks and doesn't care.
And you don't think before you start recording. That's the pot calling the kettle black.
About the implications of his words before he speaks on matters like these. So ask yourself, why? And I'm going to tell you, it's because, frankly, there are very few people who are actually willing to challenge the foreign policy establishment. That never thinks before he speaks. If you think that I don't understand foreign policy...
Yo, how is anyone supposed to take this serious? Why the fuck would you just go into a different room? If this is supposed to be a serious topic, what the hell are you doing? Oh, you definitely take this serious.
I'm afraid the issue's not my understanding.
It's just, bro, people are sleeping on this. It's embarrassing. You're the problem. You're the one who's wrong. Oh my god. This is so fucking ridiculous.
Why?
Oh, god damn, bro. All right.
Years in which millions and millions of illegal aliens poured across our
Bro,
borders.
Fox. What the hell? It's the worst with Fox, too.
It's totally unvetted and unchecked.
God.
We now have the strongest and most secure border in American history by far. In the past 9 months, zero.
Bro, I ain't even gonna lie. This guy looked just like Stephen Colbert when he sat down. I was like, Stephen Colbert? Watch.
In which millions, after 4 years, in which millions and millions of illegal aliens poured across our borders, totally unvetted and unchecked, we now have the strongest and most secure border in American history by far. In the past 9 months,
W. Trump, by the way, W. Trump.
Zero illegal aliens have been admitted to the United States. And last year, the murder rate saw its single largest decline in recorded history. This is the biggest decline, think of it, in recorded history.
A secure border and plummeting crime. President Trump leaning into his success.
Now, if we can just get those prices to plummet, big dog, we're going to be in a... Oh, man. I'm not even going to lie. If the bro actually managed to make the prices plummet, I don't even care if Trump can't vote for the fucking... if he can't run for election again, I would draw his name on the thing and push the button for him. I would. I wouldn't care.
Says he aims to tackle what he believes are the Biden era's biggest failures. National Border Patrol Council President Paul Perez attended the State of the Union address and joins me now.
I didn't vote for him. I've never voted. In 31 years, I've never voted. Mostly because prior to that, I had a kind of a rough patch, so there was no way I was going to be able to make it out to vote or do anything like that. But ever since I was able to and I got a vehicle, I keep getting handed the lesser of two evils. Now, if I start seeing prices go down because of Trump, you best believe I'm about to bring me a Sharpie up in that bitch. I'll write his name in there, and then I'm gonna vote for it.
Paul, thank you so much for joining me. What are your top takeaways after being in that room last night?
It was an amazing experience. You saw a president.
I know it's unconstitutional. It can't run again. Oh man, I know. I'd still do it.
To make it a point to ensure that Americans don't become the minority in America. He wants to remove everybody that shouldn't be in this country, and he's doing a good job. He's allowing us to do the job that he set out in his initial inauguration address, and from hour one of day one, we've been doing it.
When it comes to the consequences of illegal immigration, Paul, the president introduced us to a little girl named Delilah Coleman yesterday and her family. Take a listen to a portion of her story.
Delilah Coleman was only 5 years old in June 2024 when a 18-wheel tractor trailer plowed into her stopped car traveling at 60 miles an hour or more. The driver was an illegal alien. Tonight, I'm calling on Congress to pass what we will call the Delilah Law, barring any state from granting commercial driver's licenses to illegal aliens.
Yeah, and
Oh, W. Trump. The thing is like these people aren't able to drive trucker anymore. They've started pulling people over. Like these truckers, they've started lining up big rigs in like every state of people that have been arrested because they don't know English. You got to know English, man. How are you expected to follow the road laws or communicate with somebody in America if you don't know English? Like that's just how it is now. The nation, the country's language is English now, so you have to learn English.
Delilah was
I actually have a little bit of insight on this because I was a school bus driver, so I have a CDL.
expected to walk or talk again and look at her.
The
right
fact
there,
that they're
beautiful
even
and
able
healthy, and she
to
and her family-
pass the DMV tests without knowing English blows my fucking mind.
They're going to be on Fox and Friends later, but you do go back to that moment where the president asked if Congress's main responsibility was to protect American citizens over illegal immigrants, and only Republicans stood during that moment. So what do you think about that?
It just shows you where their head's at, who their loyalties lie with. You know, the Republican Party, President Trump, they've shown that they're on the side of Americans, protecting Americans, keeping Americans safe. That's what they want to do. And unfortunately, the Democrats had an opportunity to show where they stand on this matter, and they refuse to do it.
Yeah. The president has very strong poll numbers when it comes to border security, but he has lost some ground when it comes to...
It's not going to matter. Whenever the next elections come around, people are going to vote for whoever's going to enforce the border. And if J.D. Vance or there's some other person that's trying to run as well, if those two Republicans run on border security, they're going to get elected pretty quickly. Like they need to get out of their little ideology and wokeism that these Democrats have put themselves in, and realize that if they want votes, especially with how many illegals are being deported now, they're going to have to run on policies that people want. And my suggestion is that they should run, probably if they don't want to run on border patrol, they should run on universal basic income or universal health care. That will probably overwhelmingly get the majority if they run on that.
Overall, his handling of immigration after the operation in Minnesota. So from what you heard last night, do you believe that he could sway some voters who are skeptical about what they view as DHS overreach when it comes to the Operation Minnesota with what he said last night?
Absolutely. I think what it comes down to is the fact that we have been removing the worst of the worst. You know, those results matter. We're trying to make sure that there are no more tragedies, you know, caused by these illegal aliens who came in by the millions. You know, so I believe that at the end of the day, it is going to matter to Americans that we continue doing the job that we're sworn to do.
Well, you were there last night and you're here with us now, so we thank you very much for your insight and for the quick turnaround. Paul.
Whoa, what the fuck is this?
Cartel violence is rocking the nation of Mexico right now. This week, military forces there killed the country's most powerful drug lord, known as El Mencho. Mexican officials say more than 70 people have died in the aftermath, including security officers, suspected cartel members, and civilians.
But you notice how they haven't killed any tourists yet. I don't think they're going to. In fact, I have another Fox News thing pulled up later on in the feed, or like I'll probably pull that one up next, where the cartel are talking about going after elected officials now. I think that what I said was right. I don't think they want to kill tourists because they don't want to bring down the United States military, or for that matter, any other military that is touring that country. If you just go around killing tourists, man, you're going to have a bad time from different countries. Because the thing is the Mexican government wouldn't mind if that happened. Because the Mexican government knows that because of how many people are in the government and how many of them are corrupt, they can't get these people out. So what better way to do it than have a tourist get killed and have a foreign country's army come in, clean up the streets from the cartel, and solve their problem, like, literally in a couple months. That's what would happen. And I think the cartel know that. And that's why they haven't, like, hurt any tourists yet. They have killed a bunch of taxi drivers, and it's very unfortunate for those people. It sucks. It does. But the thing is like, America wasn't directly involved in this. The Mexican government asked the American government for intel on the cartel, and that's what we did. We gave it to them. And the people that are online on Twitter and shit trying to say that, oh, it's all because of America and da-da-da-da-da, and it's like, no. And that, I think the cartel realized that. So now they're talking about going after their elected officials. So I wouldn't be surprised if you saw something crazy happening over the next week. I just wouldn't be surprised.
Have been injured or killed. We know that from the White House press secretary. The State Department says hundreds of Americans trapped inside Mexico have called the emergency helpline. Some are sharing their stories.
We're in lockdown. We can't leave the hotel. If you do leave, you have to sign a waiver. Anything you do beyond that point is on you, basically.
We were hungry yesterday. We had no food yesterday. Nothing. Nothing was open. It was a terrifying day yesterday. My daughter saw the cartel light a car on fire right in front of us. There was fire all around us. It was terrifying.
Jonathan Hunt with the latest. Jonathan.
Harris, with many Americans still stuck in Mexico, the advice from security experts for those planning to travel, including tens of thousands of college kids planning spring break there in Mexico, the advice very simple: don't do it.
It is extremely dangerous right now. It is completely way too volatile. So I advise anybody who's got children who may be going to Mexico for spring break, reconvene. Hey, take the loss because and the money. It is not.
You can't import what is effectively a bunch of people to run some kind of weird indentured servitude, like trucker service, man. That's not how a country should work. If you have to rely on people from a foreign country just to drive a truck, then why wouldn't you just get a bunch of homeless people and train them to drive truck? Like, what is the mentality with that? Oh, we need these people to be imported because they're fucking cheaper. That's stupid. That's dumb. That's a stupid way of looking at anything. Oh, man, that's just so stupid. Like, these people that come in from a foreign country, even if they're legal immigrants, right? They come here on a work visa, and you're being told that if you don't work for 30 hours a day, you're going to get sent back. You're getting paid pennies on the fucking dollar. You barely have health insurance. The illegals, by the way, are the ones that usually get these jobs. You have illegals that, and this is what the bill was built, what Trump wants the bill to be about, is not being able to give CDLs to fucking illegals because they get paid under the table. They don't get paid taxes. They don't get their health care. Whenever you don't get health care, where do you end up? You end up in the ER if you get fucked up really bad. And guess what that does to the ER? Floods the fucking system. So now we've got people that are having to wait outside because the ER like lobby is so full that they can't fucking get in. And then on top of that, you trying to sit here and defend this as like people that don't even know English are going out and getting people killed. Like, as a CDL holder, you're held to a higher standard than an average driver. What you do, even at 20 miles an hour, could get somebody else fucking killed. You're a hazard to not just yourself, but everyone on the roadway when you're behind the wheel of a truck. You have to know these things. It's not just oh, well, you're an immigrant, so here's an ID. That's not how that shit should work. Jesus, man.
It's not worth your child's life.
And many students are taking...
I just saw all this dumbasses in chat, and I was like, dude, y'all are, god damn, y'all dumb.
That advice, watching the violence unfold and changing their plans as a result.
All of our friends got these awesome deals to go to Puerto Vallarta, and I mean, obviously, it's the worst right now. Definitely the most sketch. and so they're all canceling it.
I have all my hometown friends from Boulder were booked a trip to Puerto Vallarta through Just College, and it just got canceled. And then we have friends who were supposed to go to PV with their boyfriends, and it all got canceled. And so now everyone's kind of scrambling what to do last minute and trying to get a refund.
That's crazy.
Travel advisors say anyone thinking of cancelling plans should act as quickly as possible.
Spring break packages are sold differently than most travel. I always advise people to have travel insurance just in case stuff like this occurs. But if you don't have that, I suggest
Yeah, man, you got to make sure you have that travel insurance so that way when you get shot in the ass by a fucking cartel, you can have the insurance company do the runaround on you too.
call your company right now, or if you
Bro, insurance is such a fucking scam.
booked it independently, airlines, hotels, they should allow you some type of emergency cancellation.
And security experts warn Harris that even if it gets quieter in the next few days, the violence could explode at any time in the next few months, given that so many gangs might now be competing to try to fill the void left by the killing of El Mencho. Harris?
Jonathan Hunt, thank you very much. And a reminder, atop our Faulkner Focus page and my own, Harris Faulkner on X and across all.
www Faulkner, Fox.
President Trump addressing rising tension with Iran last night ahead of tomorrow's high-stakes talks in Geneva.
He also spoke to lawmakers about his ongoing push for peace in Ukraine. Stephanie Bennett joins us now from London with all the details. Hi, Stephanie.
Good morning. Yeah, President Donald Trump says he wants to resolve this standoff with Iran through diplomacy, but also emphasize...
I don't think that's going to happen. I'm sorry. I just don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen at all.
That he will never let them have a nuclear weapon.
Definitely don't want to go to war with Iran, but I just don't think that it's going to happen. I'm sorry. They want nukes. Nobody in their area wants them to have nukes. I mean, even Israel was like, yes, please stop this. Like, this is bad. Like, that's how Midnight Hammer came around. Like, nobody wants these people to have nukes because they're crazy. I mean, they genocided their own people. Nobody wants these people to have
My preference
nukes,
is to
man.
solve this problem through diplomacy. But one thing is certain, I will never allow the world's #1 sponsor of terror, which they are by far, to have a nuclear weapon. Can't let that happen. And no nation should ever doubt America's resolve. We have the most powerful military.
Now, the president said he could take military action if no deal is reached over Iran's nuclear program. The U.S. is increasing its military presence around the region, and the U.S. State Department ordered all non-essential staff to leave its embassy in Beirut.
I'm not even gonna lie. If Trump was forced to act against Iran, it would be just like Midnight Hammer again. I mean, they blew up all the missile sites. They did everything they had to do, and then they left Iran. So I think that if Trump is forced to act again, it would be just a swift. Like, why don't you just come to the table, make a deal, and just keep the deal? But I genuinely want the administration that's running it now out because of what they did to those Iranian people. They need to go.
Well, Iran has warned it will retaliate if attacked, with U.S. bases in the region seen as potential.
Oh, man, what you going to do? You going to make some more AI videos? Oh, man, not more AI videos. Jeez. Or are you going to take it from a game this time? I wonder.
Targets. Meanwhile, anti-government protests in Tehran continued for the fourth day.
Bro, I'm sorry, but every time I see these two people next to each other, I think of, like, the Avatar movie. And this is like the tribe of the like inhabitants of the planet, and then this is like the spaceships and shit, right? And it's like, well, we live in the real world, so the chances are that even if somebody that knows how to fight and be a Billy badass probably isn't going to be able to take on the U.S. Army. And you're not going to be able to do much once you're getting microwaved from the inside out, right? Like
Both sides will hold talks in Geneva tomorrow.
After midnight hammer, they were warned to make no future attempts to rebuild their weapons program, and in particular, nuclear weapons. Yet they continue, starting it all over. We wiped it out, and they want to start all over again. And are at this moment again pursuing their sinister ambitions. We are in negotiations with them. They want to make a deal, but we haven't heard those secret words. We will never have.
We didn't lose in Iraq and Afghanistan, you twat. We were fucking there because of a military-industrial complex. The entire thing was just a way for one person to make a fuckload of money. It is funny that you say that because in Midnight Hammer, we not only wiped out all of the nuclear facilities where they were trying to make nukes, but we also killed all the scientists. If you go back, you can look at an apartment where it had like a fucking hole about that big, and it killed like 7 leaders in the side of the apartment. It was like an apartment building. It's not going to be the same. We're not going to be boots on the ground in Iraq. We're going to bomb them from fucking orbit. It's going to be like what happened with Venezuela. Bro, Trump's not fucking around with this. He doesn't want to spend 20 years there. He's going to get the job done and move on like he did with Venezuela.
A nuclear weapon.
The president also mentioned the war in Ukraine.
We were never meant to win the Iraq and Afghanistan war. We were meant to stay there and continue to amass people wealth for another 20 or 30 years. It was never about winning or losing. We won. We killed the dude. Osama, we got his ass. We got his ass like the first fucking week. Why were we still there? I wonder why. The military-industrial complex.
It's marked 4 years since Russia's invasion yesterday. President Trump told lawmakers they're working to resolve the war, fighting for peace wherever he can. Now, reports suggest President Trump wants to reach a peace deal by the 4th of July. We have heard from the Kremlin, who said they'll keep fighting until its goals are achieved. Todd, Carly?
Stephanie Bennett live for us in London. Stephanie, thank you. Let's bring in senior fellow at the Independent Women's Forum and member of the Council on Foreign Relations, Dr. Kanta Ahmed. And Dr. Ahmed, let's start in Iran. The president, crystal clear, no nuclear weapon. Did Iran finally get that message, or are they so dug in at this point to their own destruction?
I never said we won the Iraq. No one was meant to win the... It doesn't matter. Y'all are just fucking stupid.
In President Trump's masterful speech, he was nothing but transparent about...
I've already said what I said, so if you want to fucking take that and spin it however you want, then that's on you. Not
choices
my problem.
Iran has to
I'm
make.
moving on
And
from
I'd
it.
say actions speak louder than words. We have 1/3
Damn straight.
U.S. Navy in the region. We
Mhm.
have tremendous air power in the region. Our allies are all on notice. I think we're on the threshold of open conflict.
Interesting. Did you
It
see...
ain't gonna be a very long war, I promise you that. It's not. It's really not.
last night's speech in any way, shape, or form having a material impact on tomorrow's talks in Geneva? Or quite frankly, Dr. Ahmed, is tomorrow in Geneva going to be same old, just going around in circles with ultimately, like you said, conflict being the answer?
I think the United States has been extraordinarily patient with this regime. But the United States, and you saw all the ordinary Americans that were honored at the State of the Union, are a nation of decency. And the atrocious mass murder of 30,000 plus Iranians, the president mentioned, almost 400,000 people maimed, blinded, is not acceptable to us as ordinary Americans. Yeah. And so the Iranians are out of time. What was very significant was Marco Rubio.
Well, it's easy to have a regime change whenever everybody that's running the country is dead. Because that's what's going to happen. Like, it's not going to, like I said, it's not going to be a boots on the ground war. They're going to tactically take out each one of these people, and then that's going to be it. There's not, I never understood why the fuck we had bases in Iran and Afghanistan and Iraq and all that shit. Why the fuck were we there? We were there to fund money, to get a shitload of money out of it. We could have tactically taken these people out anytime we fucking wanted. We did. I mean, shit, they got Osama. They got Osama bin Laden, so it's like, why were we still there? We gave these people the tools to fight their own war. We gave them training to fight their own war. And the day that we left, the Taliban took over the fucking government. That day. The same fucking day. Like, you can bring a dog to water, but you can't expect the fucker to drink. And and we were there for how long training these people? Like, dude.
Years meeting with leaders
20 years.
in Congress.
We were there for 20 fucking years. Most of my life, they were in Afghanistan and Iraq.
Senate, closed doors, immediately before the State of the Union. And so the Iranians will probably think that they can.
It took 20 years, and we replaced the Taliban with the Taliban.
Way out of this, but the options for this regime are out, and the United States is poised for what is going to be a rescue of 93 million Iranians hostage to this tyranny.
I'm really glad you mentioned Marco Rubio's address to Congress before the president's address to Congress. He also delayed his meeting with Benjamin Netanyahu in Israel until Monday. It was supposed to be on Saturday. We also moved 12 F-22s to a base in Israel yesterday, and we evacuated non-essential personnel from Lebanon, from the Lebanon embassy as well. With that in mind, could we see the United States strike Iran as soon as this weekend?
Well, we have.
See, I thought it was going to be last weekend, but it might end up being. It's either going to be this weekend or it's going to be next weekend. If they don't come to a deal, which I don't really think they should make deals with these people because they're they're terrorists. I mean, they genocided their own people recently. So, like, I genuinely think that what's going to end up happening is that America is going to end up striking them, and then that's going to be it.
So India's prime minister.
And maybe it'll last for a couple weeks, but I doubt it'll last a month. I'll be surprised if we do.
2-day visit now in Israel. Very important.
Because it's not even just America, it's Israel around them as well. Like, there are people around them that don't want these people to get nukes. There are allies around them that don't want them to get this kind of power for obvious fucking reasons. Because they already said they were going to use it if they got it. Like,
natural relationship involving defense and technology between the two nations. So Prime Minister Modi will be leaving, I think, tomorrow or Friday. And we have an auspicious anniversary in the Jewish calendar approaching on the 1st or 2nd of March, which commemorates the survivorship of Jewish people from a Persian genocide in ancient Persia. So we are absolutely on the threshold. This president is a president for peace, but there can be no peace while we have a belligerent Iran that targets its entire region and shows no contrition. It shows no retreat from its ambitions.
Dr. Kanta
I
Ahmed.
also want to say that the president has a remarkable legacy we're seeing building now, but something that also could happen, this is an enormously high stakes decision he's taking.
Of course.
If it goes well, which I believe it will, we are going to reverse this 25 years of America being seen as unsuccessful in supporting the rights and future of a peace-loving Middle East.
Sure.
I think we're about to change that in an extraordinary way.
It would be historic. Dr. Kanta Ahmed, great insight as always. Thank you.
So what we're going to do is we're just going to ban the retards now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Corruption. They just kill scientists and they didn't even. Bye. Anybody else sat in a room? I'm going to report you for... Bye-bye. Next. I don't have to show you anything, but I will ban you. Bye. Anybody else? You're getting banned. Hide user. I can't with all these fucking dumbasses, dude. Readily available on the internet. Shows info is readily. Yeah, it's on the internet. Go look it up. I'm not gonna pull it up. Go look for it. Go look it up yourself. I don't make fun of. I'm gonna report you. Hate speech, graphic violence, because it's a form of hate speech. Me, I don't know who the fuck me is. Who's that? There we go. I think that's everyone, right? Surely. Surely that's everyone. Jeez, man. Take that shit. Pop that out. There's too many fucking lobotomites in chat. I don't even know what to look up. I meant this video was going on in the video. I just see people. Yeah, it's because there's a lot of people that are being fucking stupid. Look, guys, we live in a democracy, but on my channel, it's a dictatorship. And if you don't like it, then maybe you should just go watch somebody else. Like, that's just all there is to it. If all you want to do is get into the comments and just start saying stupid shit, then you're just going to get permabanned. Like, usually I'm pretty lenient, but when there's a lot of people just saying the same stupid shit over and over again, you're going to get it, dude. I'm telling you. Like, and I don't time people out. I instantly remove them from the ability to even view the channel. So, okay, I think we're moving on from this now. Hopefully, now that we've got the lobotomites out of chat, we can move on from this. You want examples? You've got the entire internet. Go look it up yourself. Go find it yourself. Don't go into someone's comments and try to expect them to just lay all the information out for you. Go look it up yourself. I'll give you the context. Go Google it. You have a phone. It takes 5 seconds to Google something. You don't even have to type anymore. Just say it in the fucking phone. That's not my responsibility to fucking do that. Go look it up. It's supposed to arouse your curiosity so you go get knowledge, okay? Jesus fucking Christ. Everyone wants everything spoon-fed to them. Go figure it out. Shit. Holy shit, where's the audio? There's the fuck? This fucking video has no audio.
Set to brief the congressional.
Holy shit. Okay, then.
Of 8 this afternoon on possible U.S. action against Iran. Let's bring in Iowa Republican Senator Joni Ernst. Secretary of State Marco Rubio set to brief the congressional gang of 8 this afternoon on possible U.S. action.
Bro, look at all those fucking ships. Holy fuck. Bro, wasn't it like last week there was only like 7 people? What the holy crap.
Let's bring in Iowa Republican Senator Joni Ernst, a member of the Armed Services Committee. Senator, always great to see you, particularly on this State of the Union Tuesday. Thanks for taking the time to be with us.
Of course. Thanks, John.
So the president is again reminding Iran on Truth Social, time to make a deal or else. He posted this. He said, I am the one that makes the decision. I would rather have a deal than not. But if we don't have a deal, it will be a very bad day for that country and very sadly its people, because they are great and wonderful. And something like this should never have happened to them. Yes. You're on arms.
He's referring to the people that Iran had, obviously locked up the protesters, and then they were going to do a public execution, but they decided to do it behind closed doors. So all the people that were protesting that Trump said he would help are unfortunately probably dead by now. And it's very sad. It is. It's really sad.
Services, which way do you think the president's going to go on this?
Well, obviously, John, this is the president of peace. We have seen substantial agreements under this president when it comes to other regions.
I think there's been 7 wars. I think. He had said it during a press conference of how many that he was able to either make peace with or just end. The fact that he was able to do it with Palestine and Gaza and the Gaza Strip is honestly impressive. It really
around
is.
the globe that have been in conflict. So of course, let's go to the negotiating table. But I tell you what, when negotiations fail, if they do, this president will be ready to act. He wants to make sure not only there's peace and stability across the Middle East, that the people of Iran are safe, but that we are protecting our own interests and our own homeland.
Steve Witkoff's headed back to Geneva on Thursday.
Well, I mean, what better way to do it than to make sure that the person that's funding terrorists in the area is no longer in power, right?
For meetings with Iran and what's believed to be one last-ditch attempt to strike a deal. Here is Witkoff's assessment of the talks so far. Listen here.
The president asked me that this morning, and I don't want to use the word frustrated. He's curious as to why they haven't, I don't want to use the word capitulated, but why they haven't capitulated.
You know, they probably have not capitulated because for decades, Iran has played games with successive U.S. administrations, trying to play a little bit of cat and mouse, stretch things out while they develop their nuclear program and whatever else it is in terms of malign activities. But it would appear to me that based on President Trump's recent pronouncement, the time for playing games is over.
It's not that they're against it. It's that they don't like that Trump is catching them fat W's all across the world. And building up one hell of a reputation for himself. That's why they don't like him. You got these people down in Minneapolis that are now online because they can't go down to Minneapolis and burn it down now. So they're mad and angry because the police are stepping in and arresting people. That's why they're doing it.
Absolutely, John. And we saw the disastrous JCPOA, that original nuclear agreement under President Obama, and what an absolute failure it was. The President Trump, recognizes it was a failure.
You notice how ever since the police stepped into Minneapolis, there's been no fucking footage of any riots or anything? Have you noticed that? I'm kind of sad, honestly. I liked watching people get ripped out of their cars and arrested. I thought it was funny shit. But unfortunately, it's a good thing that it's over because I didn't want to see more Americans get killed. But at the same time, it's like, why did it take so long? I do think that to an extent that was a failure on Trump's part. He should have just got the Insurrection Act involved immediately and just stomped that out like a little match head on the ground. That's what he should have done. He should have just immediately cracked down on that, and he didn't. And it unfortunately led to the death of 2 people, and I don't agree with that. Now, they did make their own decisions in those moments, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I agree with, everything that happened.
But again,
but you can't just expect ICE not to do their job. That's not how it works.
President of peace. He doesn't want to engage in a war. What he wants to do is bring...
Yeah, you're right. He doesn't want to engage in a war. It's not going to be a war. It's going to be a bunch of tactical strikes that are going to completely devastate their government is what it's going to be. It's not going to be a boots on the ground war. It's not.
The regime...
We have technology that the U.S. Navy has come forward and said they have fucking lasers on their battleships. Lasers. What the fuck are we, are we kidding?
The negotiating table, find an end to their nuclear armament, get rid of ballistic missiles, and end the funding to these proxy terrorists that have threatened not just the Middle East, but also Americans as they travel abroad and here in the homeland. So if we can't find resolution there, this president will be ready to react, not with an endless war, but with precision strikes against the Iranian mullahs and those that are trying to strike fear in America and Israel. So again, this president will act, but he is trying to give peace a chance.
In terms of precise targeted strikes versus a prolonged war.
And you know what's sad is I actually agree with you. I do. What's sad is that if Alex Peretti was in jail for breaking that ICE agent's taillight, if the law enforcement of the state had stepped in and put Peretti in jail for breaking that ICE agent's taillight whenever he broke it with a firearm, because he had a firearm in his hip, if he could have caught a felony, he'd have been in jail. He would be alive if he was in jail where he should have been whenever he kicked the taillight off of that federal vehicle. He would have been alive. And it's the same thing with Renee Good. If they had stopped, if the police had gotten involved and arrested her, she wouldn't have been there to try and run over a person. Like, it's like these things are so avoidable. And it's all because the state and police didn't step in. But now that the state police have stepped in, guess what? It's all over with now. It's done.
Interesting perspective from Axios.
Like I said,
today.
if they had just let the state police do their job from day one, this would have just been done and over with. What's sad is that now that it's done and over with, it did take twice as long, but it's still the same outcome. You can't go against the federal government. They are the ones that disperse taxes to every state. You're asking for trouble, man.
We talked to people close to one of the president's top advisors, General Dan Kane. They wrote this, quote, while Kane was all in on the Venezuela operation, he has been more cautious in the discussions around Iran, two sources said. Citing that contrast, one source described Kane as a, quote, reluctant warrior on Iran. Kane sees the stakes of a major operation in Iran as higher, with a greater risk for entanglement and American casualties, the two sources said. There's a lot of thinking that if you were to strike Iran in a broad fashion, as opposed to just, kind of a wake-up call that the president's been talking about maybe in the interim, but if there were to be a broader series of attacks against Iran that may also involve...
And you know what's really sad? That's kind of what gave it away for, like, the people that were protesting in Minneapolis. That kind of said that it was either paid or it was just astroturfed. Why weren't they protesting for Iran? Why weren't they protesting for the people that had to go and pick up their loved ones in a body bag and pay the government for the bullet that took their loved one's life? I didn't see a single protest for that. Not a single one. There wasn't a single protest for that.
Israel.
But they sure stood out there and protested Palestine and Israel for years.
The potential of falling into a regional war increases, and one that may last an awfully long time.
Yes, and John, I travel extensively throughout the Middle East, and we have wonderful partners, not just with Israel, but also with our Arab nations, those that are friendly to the United States. And the broad agreement is that we do want to find a peaceful solution to end.
I think that even if Trump manages to make a deal with Iran, or Iran, or however the fuck you want to say it, the outcome's going to be the same. It's going to be them making the deal and then continuing to work on nukes. That's all it's going to be.
This standoff basically between Iran.
I mean, look at what they've done to their own
city.
city.
We know that we need stability in that region. I have the greatest admiration and respect for both President Trump and for General Dan Kane. And together they make quite a fearsome team. We don't want the risk associated with a long-term war. That's why we have to be very, very careful in the types of strikes that we engage in. And hopefully no conventional forces will be needed on the ground. So God bless them both. Let's give peace a chance. If it doesn't work, I'm with President Trump.
As we mentioned, tonight is State of the Union night. You've got a guest who's going to be accompanying you, Ariana Howard, who is the widow of Staff Sergeant William Howard, one of two Iowa Guardsmen who were killed in a counterterrorism operation in Syria back on December the 13th. As a former member yourself of the Iowa National Guard, this has to be a very special moment for you.
It is. I am so humbled to have Ariana Howard as my guest. I'm a very proud member of the Iowa Army National Guard, and our Iowa National Guard is a family, a very tight family. And to bring the widow of Sergeant Nate Howard with me this evening, again, I am truly humbled. She has given so much for our country and defense of our nation.
Well, W, straight up. If you guys watch the stream and you like it, hit that like button on the stream. We're here Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to about 11:30. I don't just react to politics, I react to a wide variety of shiz. We have a Discord, we have a Twitch, Kick, Instagram, Twitter, all that good shit. I do all the edits from the stream myself. I don't have an editor, I don't have people like that. So yeah, everything that you do, every video you watch, everything that you show on the channel, even the memberships, if any of y'all want memberships, that I do have the membership stuff set up. Get like little exclusive emotes. But definitely stick around, sub, you know, do all that good shit. If you're new here. If you're not, then why haven't you subbed already? Huh? What's wrong with you? I do have videos I get published on the weekend too, but I just don't stream. Oh, did I really just do that? No shot I did that. Oh my god, we got a decoy video, boys. We got a decoy video, boy. We got decoy. Oh, let's go.
Basically was a
Yo, go check out decoy.
Trump's State of the Union was genius, as it basically
Oh, how's it going, Alex? Alex? Doing all right this morning?
was a test for the left. Is your hatred of Trump stronger than your love for America?
You damn straight I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I don't care what kind of what people are trying to say in the comments and stuff. If you sitting there being like threatening and stuff, I'm just gonna give you I'm gonna go ahead and put you in the shadow realm where you belong. You'll never be able to see the channel again. You'll be gone. And nobody
And they failed that
you
test.
may be able to bully a bunch of people around you in your life to say the ideologies you want so they can go off and silently vote the opposing thing, but it ain't gonna float here. No matter how much you try to report me or try to get me banned. Nah.
Trump's State of the Union was genius, as it basically was a test for the left. Is your hatred of Trump stronger than your love for Americans? And they failed that test for 90 minutes straight.
If you agree with this statement, then stand up and show your support. The first duty of the American government is to protect American citizens, not illegal aliens.
That's right. And that's right. You may not say what people want you to say. You may not think the way people want you to think. But you're going to say what people need, and you're going to do what people need. And what they need is strong elected officials, and they need somebody to cut through all this fear and tell them the truth and stop lying to them. That's what they need. It's always harder to hear what you need in life than it is to hear what you want. And you know what? It's time to grow up.
As basically every single Democrat on the left refused to stand or even clap. To which Trump quickly called them out.
Isn't that a shame? You should be ashamed of yourself, not
Bro,
standing.
you hear her? Who's that? Is that? I heard that Ilhan Omar was shouting out at Trump whenever he was trying to talk.
Be ashamed of yourself and enact serious penalties for
Look, there she is. Look, okay. I don't like this lady one bit. I do not like this lady. But she was the only fucking person that was down in the Minneapolis riots or protests, whenever protesting. She went to jail. You know, I gotta give respect. I do. I have to give respect. I may not like her, but I do respect her. It takes a real senator, it takes a real person in political power to go down and actually protest with the people that you're trying to rally up. I gotta give respect. I do.
who block the removal of criminal aliens, in many cases drug lords, murderers.
I know that you may be able to do that in the country where you came from. You can just shout and blurt out in the middle of Congress and stuff, but you can't do that here. When someone has the mic, they have the authority. So just go on.
For our country, they're blocking the removal of these people.
As those two congresswomen time and time again show us, not only do they refuse to represent Americans, they seem to despise anybody that does. As conservatives eventually drowned out their
You have to keep in mind that Ilhan Omar is trying to remove the DHS, the Department of Homeland Security, in the U.S. This is a massive problem. She's an immigrant. And she got her political power from a state, Minneapolis, Minnesota, where fraud and Somalians have been arrested for fraud and deported for fraud, specifically the daycare fraud that Nick Shirley dug up. And they found that the money that they were getting from the government was being sent to terrorists overseas in Somalia. So what better way to fund and help a terrorist organization move into a country? This is all allegations, by the way, but I've actually seen her, like, the allegations are, I mean, is it really allegations at this point? I mean, other than, like, maybe she's not connected to it by some miracle. Maybe she's not connected to it. But you have an immigrant in our politics that is trying to get rid of the Department of Homeland Security, who came from a state where they're funding terrorists. I'm not necessarily saying that she is, like, there yet, but they do have her under investigation. And I'm very curious to see what they'll dig up, if anything. That's, like, genuinely, and that's where I'm like, did she do it or did she not? Was she actually involved with the stuff that was going on in Minneapolis, or was she not? Because that's going to be a key factor in what plays a part in if she gets charged with treason or not. Straight up. Like, oh damn, it's
USA.
Chase. Well, I wouldn't say that she's betrayed the U.S. yet. I will let the federal government do an investigation, because as of right now, it's all allegations. It's all allegations on if she's connected or not. I don't want to get fucking sued. I don't want to get sued, so I'm not going to be like, she's doing it. No, I'm not going to do that. Fuck that. I don't want to get sued. I have my speculations, if you make...
But then it appears she chants KKK. Nobody seems...
How did we allow this? How did we take these people serious? You hear the word USA and you're shouting KKK? What's wrong with you? When did it become bad to be a fucking patriot? When did it become bad to be a fucking American? Fuck you. If you don't like America, then get out. I'm proud to be an American. I was a firefighter. I was a school bus driver. I worked for the United States Postal Service. I live in one of the only countries in the world where I was able to do all those things. I also was, we live in a country where you could flip off a cop and nothing can happen to you. You can give a cop the middle finger and nothing can happen to you. But if you threaten them, obviously you're in trouble. But that's different. Like, this is the best country in the world. We're the richest country in the world. Why are we doing this? This is sick.
America, more than the people that travel all the way around the globe to come here, claim their home country is superior in every way, but we need to admit unlimited amounts of people from their country seeking asylum. But if we say we're proud of this country, then we're the Klan. Their logic only sounds stupid because it is stupid. So it wasn't the only time Trump called out the left.
Yeah, right? Like, how dare you be all American, you fucking Nazi? And it's like, fuck, how? How is that even comparable?
Not standing for America.
Look, nobody stands up.
Remember, boys, we're Nazis because we're not seeing their point of view. It's not that their point of view is fucking stupid, it's that we're just not seeing it, I guess.
These people are crazy. I'm telling you, they're crazy.
Hey, dude, based. Trump W again.
No one will ever forget the expression of terror on Irina's face as she looked up at her attacker in the last seconds of her life. She died instantly. Mrs. Zaretska, tonight I promise you we will ensure justice for your magnificent daughter, Irina. How do you not stand? How do you not stand?
As their hypocrisy is sickening, the party that wears Ukrainian flags...
Bro, you wearing a Ukraine flag at the State of the Union address? Seriously? Why the fuck are these people in power?
Using to stand for a Ukrainian woman who was murdered, proving once again the left has absolutely...
Oh my god! That was the lady that got stabbed by the homeless dude in New York. Oh my god, that was the mother? How do you not stand for that, you piece of shit? She fled Ukraine. She sought asylum to America and she got stabbed because of a guy that was out on like 9 felonies and like 36 arrests. Like, how do you know, dude?
And for a Ukrainian woman who was murdered, proving once again the left has absolutely zero virtues other than everything Trump stands for.
It's sad you suck asylum in a country that's supposed to be safer than a fucking war-torn country, and you got killed. Let that sink in.
Evil, therefore they'll represent anything opposite of him, up to and including the murder of innocent immigrant woman coming home from work, as they won't stand for that, but will stand for raising taxes.
All Democrats, every single one of them, voted against these really important and very necessary massive tax cuts.
It's literally brain rot.
You see, my view of a country that has elected officials has 4-year term limits on everybody. That's not the president. 8 years max for the president. The presidency should remain the same. 4-year term limit max on anybody that shows up. And they should be passing individual bills, not lumped together bills, on the floor of this place 24/7, 365 days a year. With no days off. If you want to be an elected official, it should be a term of fucking service, not a vacation. And they need to debank your ass and make sure that you're not getting income from any other foreign country. And if you do, they need to fucking charge your ass for treason. That's how a country needs to be ran, not this shit.
It's literally brain rot at this point, as Trump is basically baiting them with, here's a popular take that Americans love, let's see if they're stupid enough to go against it. As the left's favorite Native American was angry that Trump hasn't said anything about childcare, but to my understanding, he did.
The Somali pirates who ransacked Minnesota remind us that there are large parts of the world where bribery, corruption,
Damn, she getting called out, bro.
and lawlessness are the norm, not the exception.
Now that's crazy work for the cameraman to cut to Omar when talking about piracy. But remember, Nick Shirley found massive amounts of fraud in Minnesota, with several alleged $1 million childcare facilities in her community. Many of them has since been closed down.
For obvious reasons, they cut the funding. Duh.
Mysteriously, not a single story has come out about Minnesotans crying over the loss of childcare. It's almost...
Yeah, exactly. And you know what's nice? Is that ever since J.D. Vance paid them a visit, there haven't been any stories at all. It's been a beautiful, beautiful day. What a great day to be an American.
Serving anybody, it was just fraudulent activity that Trump has since ended, as he's cutting wasteful spending in USAID, ending fraudulent spending in several states, and lowering taxes for American citizens, lessening the burden on American families, all while Democrat politicians show us their true colors, being angry over all of this, as Trump went more into border security.
We're also restoring American security and dominance in the Western Hemisphere, acting to secure our national interests and defend our country. That's why I designated these cartels as foreign terrorist organizations, and I declared illicit fentanyl as a weapon of mass destruction.
And it absolutely is. Fentanyl is absolutely a weapon of mass destruction. A little sliver of that can kill a community of people. They lace it into like the standard drugs, so they're poisoning people. Absolutely, it's a weapon of mass destruction. Another fat W for Trump.
Blaming Democrats for the crisis.
Under Biden and his corrupt partners in Congress and beyond, it reached a breaking point with the Green...
I can't really speak on Biden because, I feel like Biden was just kind of there. I don't know, dude. He did nothing for 4 years. I don't know.
Scam, open borders for everyone. They poured in by the millions and millions from prisons, from mental institutions. They were murderers, 11,888 murders. They came into our country. You allowed that to happen.
As hosting angel families, or the families of those victims, has been a focus of his.
These are the angel families that we love, that for decades our government betrayed. and our media totally ignored, and I've seen it. And they got up and spoke, and the media literally just turned off the cameras. They didn't want to hear them. That was my first glimpse as to what was happening. These are sick people.
But somehow CNN tries to denigrate them.
We're actually getting a little preview of kind of the theme of his address later today at the White House when he hosts the so-called Angel Moms.
As that trash analyst should be immediately fired, where CNN is obviously going to criticize
what the hell's it? Wait, what?
Tries to denigrate them.
We're actually
sick people.
But
that was my first glimpse as to what was happening. These are sick people.
But somehow CNN tries to denigrate them.
We're actually getting a little preview of kind of the theme of his address later today at the White House when he hosts.
What the hell's an angel mom? What is that?
As that trash analyst should be immediately fired, where CNN is obviously going to criticize everything Trump, but to collaterally attack the families of victims because you don't like border laws is the epitome of why the left is losing the average everyday American, as even the Democrats attending were smart enough to cheer for Medal of Honor recipients.
Yo, W. Let's go.
But the idiots at CNN couldn't help themselves.
But he utilized almost like these game show type moments where you're seeing awards being presented.
American soldiers.
He's presenting awards because these people deserve the awards. When did giving a soldier the Congressional Medal of fucking Honor become some kind of like put me down? What's wrong with you fucking people, man? These people served the country. They made sure that you're even able to have the position you're in. You know why? Because they're out there dying for it. They're out there dying for that American flag that every goddamn business in America flies. Every fire station you go by has a flag. What you talking about? The whole reason why you're even able to sit there and have that goddamn privilege of saying that shit online is because of those people. What are you even on about?
That literally left pieces of themselves behind on battlefields on behalf of defending America, getting recognized for their heroism.
You goddamn straight. God bless America. We live in the best country in the free world, baby. And you know what? I'm proud to be an American. I am. And if you're not and you hate America, then go away. You're crazy. It's an amazing place. You know why a bunch of rich people live in America? It's because they don't have to worry about a warlord breaking down their door, killing them, and taking all their shit. That's why. That's why they're in our politics, bitching and complaining and moaning. It's because they're not getting what they fucking want. Fuck them. There's a reason why people like Billie Eilish are here in America and not over in Ireland. I'm not saying Ireland's a bad place, but when you have the resources to go to any country in the world, then why the fuck are you bitching? Then move out. Go somewhere else. If you don't like it, then go somewhere else.
CNN sees it, a game show type moment. It should be easy to say, hey, that was a nice gesture Trump did. Only if you could put politics aside for a millisecond to simply respect Americans. But they don't like Trump, therefore they don't like Americans, and that's become very apparent. Even when Trump brought out USA's gold medal hockey team to recognize them for their improbable win.
The men's gold medal Olympic hockey team. Come on in.
Hey, the hockey team. Bro, look at all those guys. They all got long hair. Yo. Why do all of them look exactly like XQC? Except for him.
Which at least some of the Democrats stood and cheered for, but the garbage reaction at MSDNC couldn't help themselves.
Damn, bro, think about how hard those boys had to fucking work to get that gold. Bro, there's a lot of people in the world that would love to be the top dog, but they're the top dog. They did it. They did it, man.
But hate it.
It's our Olympic athletes. They should not be being used as
political props, though, and frankly allow themselves to be used as political props.
Getting a White House visit after winning a championship is basically tradition. I didn't care when the Dodgers visited Biden after winning the ring, but somehow now the left loses their minds when they went back for Trump. And this is basically only propagated by
You know why? It's because they're trying to alienate anybody that has anything to do with Trump. That's why. They're trying to alienate everybody that has anything good, nice, or like you could be on board with everything they're saying if you're brain dead, and you agree with everything they're saying except for one topic, and they're going to alienate you. Straight up, 100%. 100%. Like,
as the New York Times will fawn over the American that decided to represent China at the Olympics, but loses their mind over Americans that love America. It's almost like the common theme we're saying is there's no virtues or consistency in their thinking. It's just about bringing down America, from refusing to stand for American citizens to downplaying Medal of Honor recipients up to pride in your country is only permissible if it's China. But literally everything Trump brought up was a trap for Democrats.
Why would anybody not want voter ID? One reason, because they want to cheat. There's only one reason. They make up all excuses. They say it's racist. They come up with things you almost say, what imagination.
How's it racist? Whenever you go and get alcohol, you get carded. Like, how's that racist, bro? You have to present your ID when the cop pulls you over. You have to present your ID when you go buy alcohol. You have to present your ID if you want to make money in some places. Like, what do you mean it's fucking racist? How? How could you possibly construe that or misinterpret that to make it racism? It's just brain dead, bro. It's like, what?
Refusing to clap for voter ID was expected, even though 80% of Americans, regardless of party, want it. But it just reminds and drives home the imagery of who the left actually represents, and it's not us. As Trump calls out their hypocrisy.
And even the new communist mayor of New York City, I think he's...
Man, it's a beautiful thing to see the guy in charge that's not at one of the little rally events saying how it is, and all they can do is listen. It's a beautiful thing.
Nice guy, actually. Speak to him a lot. Bad policy, but nice guy. Wants him to shovel snow, but if you apply for that job, you need to show 2 original forms of ID and a social security card.
And it's not an exaggeration, Mayor Mamdani actually required it. And when the blizzard hit NYC, they desperately needed more assistance, as residents got blocked in on their streets. Public transportation was canceled without warning, and even when the city arrived to plow the streets, they plowed into vehicles instead.
Oh my god. No shot, is that...
As the great socialism experiment of New York City is already failing 2 months in, but every single Democrat will applaud Mamdani as a future of their party, meanwhile screaming and shouting, screeching and pouting at all the positive statements at Trump's State of the Union, proving they would prefer that Americans suffer over giving Trump a win, no matter how insignificant or significant it is. But tragically, a lot of their base is too stupid to even notice.
You know what's really, really sad about this? Is that when Trump leaves office, there's a good chance they're still going to try to pursue him legally, like what they did the first go around. There's a high probability that we may end up seeing Trump either in jail or completely like outcasted from politics altogether. And it's sad to see that. It is. They want to shun this way of thinking so hard, they're willing to do whatever it takes. And it's so fucking depressing.
College kids are telling us Trump's State of the Union didn't go so well. The only problem? It's tomorrow. Rate Trump's State of the Union speech 1 out of 10. 1's the worst, 10's the best. Negatives. What about the State of the Union last night? 1 to 10.
It was like a 1 or 2. I mean, it was all over the place.
How did Trump do at the State of the Union?
0.
It's one thing to plead ignorance, admitting that you're apolitical, but a lot of these college idiots find it more important to pledge allegiance to their political party than...
You know why? How many of these people do you think are around people that have immediately gotten aggressive towards them in a way that scared them into just saying what they want you to hear, what they want to hear. How many of these people have been around these crazy people that the minute they hear Trump and God bless America or something that's, patriotism in some way, shape, or form, they immediately either get assaulted and nothing comes of it, or they get like verbally abused. Think about that. Think even earlier in the stream, I had dozens of people until I cracked down saying just the most negative, stupid shit. And this is why Trump won. This is why. When you sit there and you verbally abuse somebody, they're not going to speak out against you. They're just going to silently vote the opposing view. They are. It means that they feel like they can't be represented in a public space because they're being fucking attacked. And what they do instead is they know they're represented in the ballot. So they just go and vote it. That's what happens. You're not going to win this by being aggressive. You're going to make people terrified of what if this person gets in power? I'm scared of them. I don't want that. Hell no. Nobody wants that. They're scared. Even if they agree with the things you're saying and they see you being that aggressive, they don't want you to get power. They're terrified of you.
Actually be aware of what's actually happening. So if you appreciate my concise, lighthearted commentary condensing a 90-minute speech and hours of stupid media reactions, that is the tragic status of today's reality. Hopefully I've earned your subscription and you'll subscribe to Decoy.
Yo, W Decoy. Go join up Decoy, man. Bro's awesome. Freaking legend. Let me see. Wait, what the hell? Okay, yeah, no, we're gonna watch that. We got a special kind of reaction today. We got an Asmongold police video today. Oh man, it's a special day today, boys. Let me tell you. Oh, what's this?
Last summer, 23-year-old Irina was riding home on the train when a deranged monster who had been arrested over a dozen times and was released through...
Yeah, it's the same... Yep.
No cash bail, stood up and viciously slashed a knife through her neck and body. Mrs. Zaretska, tonight I promise you we will ensure justice for your magnificent daughter, Irina. I'm asking this Congress to pass tough legislation to ensure that violent and dangerous repeat offenders are put behind bars, and importantly, that they stay there.
Amen to that. Amen to that.
The mother of Ukrainian refuge, of that Ukrainian refuge.
Bro, she fled the war and got killed on American soil by somebody that they just couldn't keep in jail.
Murdered by that repeat offender out
That's
on
sick.
no cash bail in North Carolina.
That's
breaking
so
down
sad,
into
bro.
tears last night. The mother was, as you can see, as President Trump promises justice over these senseless murders. And Lawrence, the Dems did not stand up, and Donald Trump said, how do you not stand?
Unbelievable. It's true. Attorney General Pam Bondi was there, and she joins us now. Madam Attorney General, thanks so much.
Holy shit, they got Pam Bondi.
Fox and Friends this morning. Your immediate reaction to what Ainsley was just...
I know the immediate reaction. It's to sit there and fumble for 35 minutes, right? That's what it is. Why can't you do your job, Pam Bondi? Why do you let us down? Why do you make the Trump administration look bad? Why couldn't you just answer their questions so that way they don't have more reason to hate you?
Referring to, you got that mother. She's bawling because her daughter was brutally murdered on video, and the Democrats don't even stand.
Yeah, Lawrence, this is the stark contrast. They would not stand, the Democrats, for that beautiful young woman, Irina Zarutska, who was killed, who was murdered on the subway. And here's the contrast. We are prosecuting the guy, the monster, and we are seeking the death penalty. That's the stark
damn straight. Damn straight.
Contrast between Donald Trump Republicans and the Democrats. They refuse to even stand for that victim. It was heartbreaking that Irina's mother had to experience that. That should be nonpartisan.
Yeah, I appreciated last night not only these touching stories and reasons why Donald Trump has these laws. It's not because they want to say he's racist. It's because when you're here illegally, you should not have a driver's license. You see what happens when there's a crash, when you can't read the road signs, when you don't speak English, can't read English, and then you plow into this little girl. Her life has changed forever. Her parents have to take care of her forever. This lady leaves Ukraine and comes to America, and her child is throat slashed on a train in North Carolina because this
I thought
guy
it was New York, so it was North Carolina.
is out on cash bail. These are the kinds of things they want to say he's racist. He really just loves Americans and is trying to protect families.
Ainsley, as you know, he loves America. President Trump has made America safe again, and that's.
I mean, let's not say that, because then that means that we won't be able to mobilize the National Guard to make sure it stays that way. No, dude, like, no.
That's what he's doing. And in turn,
I want the National Guard walking around every street corner. You know why? Because I don't have to worry about a car getting broken into whenever that happens. That's why. When the National Guard is around every street corner, it's a great day.
that makes Americans feel safe to go to work, to have jobs, to be able to go to church, to be able to function in our country.
Well, I mean, they're able to go to church until Don Lemon walks in, right? I mean...
and be safe. And that's what's driving our economy. Donald Trump making America safe. And that's why our economy is at a record high. We all know that.
How dare you mind your own business in this country? How dare you not be involved with this?
And it's safe. And, you know, we also had last night there Andy Wolf, and I've gotten to be very close with his mom, Melody. And you know something else, Ainsley, you'll appreciate this, what President Trump said, what's very different. We are a praying administration.
I loved that.
We all are. Our cabinet prayed before we...
I'm not even going to lie. I'm not really a big religion dude. Like, I grew up Catholic. Like, my mom really believed in God, and I can't do that to myself because of how I was raised. There were a lot of days where we didn't have food, running water, and power for me to believe in I believe that maybe there's a higher power, but to sit there and pray about it, I can't do that. I don't have it in my blood. Wherever that was at, it boiled out of me. Straight up. Like, my blood boiled to the point where it's just out of me. And like, I can't reasonably do that. But I am kind of shocked whenever I was part of the fire department, how many of those guys do prayers to watch over, like, the firemen. It's actually inspiring. Well, I'm not even kidding. The stuff that I saw at the fire department, even trying to remain, like, non-religious, is it's inspiring. The way these people use religion it's a beautiful thing. Like, that's not being sarcastic. It is legitimately the most beautiful thing you will ever see. I don't know how they do it. I don't think I could do it. But the fact that they're able to do that, my hat's off to them, seriously. To a lot of these people that are doing that believe in God so heavily that they're able to do that. I've been through too many rough patches and bumpy roads and fucked up bridges in my life to where I'm like, I can't do that.
Went out there last night. We prayed for the president. We prayed for Congress. We prayed for the country. And that's because of Donald Trump. And that's what's making America safe. And, you know, Andy Wolf is a miracle. And seeing him standing there with his mom, Melody, she's such a proud mom. And I think I've spoken to you about this. They prayed so much about his health. President Trump talked to them on the phone with me many times. And he's just, he so deserved the Purple Heart, and so did Sarah's parents, who lost her life that day. President Trump is always going to keep Americans safe.
So the president gave everybody a choice last night. He said the first duty of the American government is to protect American citizens, not illegal aliens. Stand up if you agree. And almost all the Democrats stayed seated. That's what you were up against on a daily basis, isn't it?
That's what we're up against every single day. Every single day, that's what we're up against. But as you saw, Donald Trump won't be deterred. We won't be deterred. We're going to protect Americans. You know, it's very simple. You should have an ID to vote in an American election. And if you're an illegal alien, you're not going to vote in our elections.
Amen. How this wasn't already a thing is beyond me. I don't know how this wasn't already a thing. I don't get it. I don't understand it, but I want to see us move towards voter ID 100%. I do.
And that's what the Democrats boo. That should frighten everyone.
And Attorney, I'm sorry.
It's an 80-20 issue.
It's an 80-20,
right.
and the representative, Janelle Bynum, she was interviewed by C-SPAN. She said that part of the speech made her uncomfortable and that it was racist. Being an American...
Why is it racist? How could you possibly construe that giving your ID is racist? You have to give your ID when you turn 18 to buy alcohol. I'm sorry, 21. I'm so sorry, 21. 21. You have to give your ID to buy alcohol. Last time I checked, a lot of people buy alcohol. A lot of people buy alcohol.
Is now racist in this country, Attorney General. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here.
After Midnight Hammer, they were warned to make no future attempts to rebuild their weapons program, and in particular, nuclear weapons. Yet they continue. They're starting it all over. We are in negotiations with them. They want to make a deal, but we haven't heard those secret words. We will never have a nuclear weapon.
You can't take their word for it anyway. They're gonna continue the program. At least they're being honest about it. I got to give the dude credit. He may be someone who genocided a lot of people, but at least he's being honest. He's being honest and openly honest with himself and the U.S. So
okay, so President Trump doubling down in his address last night that Iran cannot have nuclear
I think he's being honest because he knows that they tried to do it in secret, and that's where Midnight Hammer came in. I think that's why. I think he knows that even if he tried to do it in secret, there's no way that he's going to be able to pull it off.
Weapons as part of any deal with the U.S. This as negotiators from both countries are set to resume their talks tomorrow. Our chief foreign correspondent, Trey Yingst, is live in Tel Aviv with much more on this. Hi, Trey.
Aisha, good morning. Overnight, at least a dozen U.S. F-22 fighter jets landed here in Israel as part of the ongoing military buildup across the region. We know these planes are normally stationed in the United Kingdom, and they have now arrived in Israel. At sea, the USS Gerald R. Ford aircraft carrier is making its way to the eastern Mediterranean in preparation for possible conflict with Iran. And while the U.S. prepares for war, President Trump in his State of the Union address once again reiterated his preference for peace.
You see, this is the whole reason why it's such a pain in the ass to get this done with that. I guarantee you if Trump could, he would have already captured this dude. I guarantee if this wasn't so media, like, if the media wasn't on top of this, bro would have already been snatched. I'd have been in Venezuela all over again.
My preference is to solve this problem through diplomacy. But one thing is certain, I will never allow the world's #1 sponsor of terror, which they are by far, to have a nuclear weapon. Can't let that happen.
With nuclear talks set to resume tomorrow in Geneva, Switzerland, Iran's foreign minister put out a statement overnight saying in part, quote, "Our fundamental convictions are crystal clear. Iran will under no circumstances ever develop a nuclear weapon. Neither will we Iranians ever forgo our right to harness the dividends of peaceful nuclear technology for our people." And while diplomatic efforts continue, so do the war games in the Persian Gulf, with new Iranian drills being conducted this week.
All units across various capabilities, including missile, artillery, drone, special forces, armored and mechanized forces, have designed very effective measures. These plans have...
And you know what? None of it's going to matter whenever you're getting microwaved by a helicopter. You can have 30 fucking Rambos, but it takes one helicopter with the ability to throw off microwaves into their body. And then they realize that it doesn't really matter how much of a Billy Badass you are. It doesn't matter how hard you train, how many hours a day you spend launching rockets and shooting shit. When you get microwaved from the inside out by a fucking helicopter and your men are being dropped like flies, you can't fight that. You can't fight that, man.
Been developed based on existing threats.
These talks tomorrow in Geneva, Switzerland are seen by some analysts as a last-ditch effort to reach an agreement or enter into a direct conflict. Aisha?
Hey, Trey Yanks live for us out of Tel Aviv. Trey, thank you very much. Bill, a lot of folks came out last night from that Senate briefing feeling like this is an ominous moment.
Yeah, we've been reminding our viewers all week about the state of play here for the geography with Iran. It really has a
I think that the Iran war is going to be senseless death. Unnecessary. It's going to be completely unnecessary. They should just do a regime change, give it back to the Iranian people, and move out. That's what they need to do. A lot of people are probably going to end up dying needlessly because of this. Because they're so fixated on making these goddamn nukes that nobody around them wants them to have.
On it right now. Whether or not the U.S. takes action, we don't know. But it sure kind of looks like it a little bit when you look at the assets and where the U.S. military is building up. Everything you see here in yellow is a Navy ship. Everything here in red in Jordan, Saudi Arabia, Oman, that's a U.S. military base in the Middle East. In addition to that, you've got, well, just in the past 48 hours, there were F-22s flown into Israel as well. So all those aircraft are well within striking distance of Iran. In the water, on the sea, you've got U.S. naval.
That's just what you see above the water. You know there's probably a massive amount of submarines under that water, right? There's probably ships under that water we've never even seen before. Who knows what's under those ships?
And just look at this.
Even the satellites in the fucking sky. Who knows what kind of technology America has? We don't even know. They just said on a Twitter post that they had fucking lasers. Lasers. And then you got the people from the Venezuelan security for Maduro saying that they were getting microwaved from the dude. Who knows what they have?
You know, the president calls it armada. He's right about that when you look at everything that's lined up between.
The United States rolled up in that bitch, turned the light off, and started microwaving people. How do you fight that?
The Persian Gulf and the Arabian Sea and here in the Eastern Mediterranean. So we don't know if it'll happen or not as we'll move back over here to Aisha. And you were talking about this meeting that Secretary of State Marco Rubio had yesterday with the Gang of Eight. All right, that's, you know, behind closed doors, it's top secret stuff. And when the Democratic senators came out, I mean, they were quite concerned, I think is the expression that we were talking about a bit earlier today.
Yeah, and I thought it was interesting. They said, well, the president has to now make a case to the American people. They didn't say the president has to make a case to Congress, which makes you wonder what that is about.
All right, well, we're watching, and we'll see whether or not it happens.
Want
even more Fox News on YouTube?
Oh, what is that audio? What the fuck happened there? The hell happened there? Okay. All right, this is going to be the last video right here, boys. This video, I caught a snippet of it, and it was a beautiful thing to behold, let me tell you. And it is based, it was over Trump, funny enough, but it was a beautiful thing to see how these people really think. I would go watch the original video, but I typically stick to Asman, because unless I get an email back from the original video person, it's easier for me to do this and wait for the email or something, or just hopefully not get struck. If you're new to the channel, hit the subs button, hit the like button. We react to all kinds of crazy shit. Lots of everything, lots of anything. You know, we're live Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to about 11:30. I take the weekends off because I got to get away. I got to let my brain cells recoup from all the stupidity that I have to come across in chat sometimes. But we do this. We cover everything, internet drama, the whole 9 yards. We got a Discord, got YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Kick, Twitch. Got it all, boys. We got a little I keep wanting to call it a partnership thing, but it's not a partnership thing. It's the YouTube where you could pay like the sub fee or whatever, and you get like little emotes and stuff, depending on what tier you buy into. So stick around. We do this all the time.
At a dog park in Largo, Florida, where, get this, a woman allegedly attacked an elderly man over an argument sparked by his political attire.
Hello. Hello. Is this other person still here?
Oh my God.
Yes, they are.
That's
Where
crazy.
is she? The gentleman in the small side.
Wait, so he's getting medical care? Oh my God.
You know he's got a video.
How you got these people out there running around beating up on old people, man? How are we even like remotely like okay with this as a society?
They're on the big
If
side.
the guy wants to wear something like that, then, like, come on.
Getting
What
running
does
over
it
the
matter?
side.
It's clothing.
Yeah, enough's enough. I have a right to wear this hat.
Okay.
And I have.
No, he's
video.
right. He's absolutely right. Him wearing that hat's not hurting anybody. It's a red hat, so you could
Going
say that it's
crazy
obviously a Trump
as
hat.
a Trump deranged person.
Okay.
And when I said I was good with everything Trump was doing, she freaked out and jumped over the fence and
It's like an animal.
told me I better be worried about her.
Oh my God.
Okay, so it's
all that on
with the
tape.
black tank top back?
You know, I used to wonder how these people maintain a job, but then I realized if you think about the development companies, how the DEI programs push these people to get hired on incentives, like stipends, money from the government for being hired. That's how they got in their jobs. It's because whenever you hire one of these people and they move up into the company and they become a supervisor, they hire a bunch more people that are going to be way more lenient than an actual supervisor or a boss. And they're going to push people out that don't fit with their ideology. That's how they get these jobs. And you're gonna see what kind of person I'm talking about.
There. Yeah, black tank top, purple hair.
Seconds later, one officer
And they all dress in the same too. What happened to the time or the day and age where if you didn't look a certain way, you didn't get a job? I remember growing up, my mom would always tell me, don't get no damn tattoos, make sure your hair's a standard fucking color, and don't be a dumbass. Whatever happened to that? Well, why is it now that we got these people showing up to these interviews with piercings all in their fucking face, tatted all up the side of their face, looking like they just came out of prison, hair like fucking neon pink? Oh, what the fuck is that, man?
Haha, classic. Purple hair.
catches up with the suspect, who witnesses said ran into the park after allegedly
Got half their fucking head shaved and the other half long.
Onto a 72-year-old man, hitting him with a can and pushing him.
What the heck? It's 70? Oh my God.
Ma'am, can you come over here for a minute?
Come here, bitch.
You gotta speak to her in her native tongue.
By the way, what do the body cams on Law and Crime prove? Maybe that the world is unpredictable, and sometimes when those scary and unpredictable situations arise, having a great lawyer matters, right? Well, that is where our partner and sponsor, Morgan & Morgan, comes in. No, it's in our car.
It's
ID on you?
Under the protection of... Oh, no. So she won't come...
So before we get into everything, can I just bring you up here so we can all talk together out in the front up here?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
No.
Okay, do you have your...
When did we start refusing to do what the police say? When was this ever okay? I don't understand where this mentality came from. Bro, like, where did this mentality come from? What world did you grow up in?
So she won't come closer. She has to stay under the protection of the tree. Oh, this is already good.
ID on you?
Oh, good.
Okay, what's your first name?
Laura,
Laura?
why are you here, sir?
Well, there was an incident, and we were called about it. Okay, the other officer's going to come talk to you in just
Laura
a second.
from the
I just
trailer
didn't know where
park.
you went to, so I came out to talk to you.
I was doing the same thing I always do. Walking around the dog park.
Laura, what's your last name, Laura?
Why are you asking? I don't want to tell you my last name yet.
Okay, because...
I think we got ourselves a 2%er here. I think we do.
We're working the criminal investigation?
I said yeah.
Okay.
And
so
also-
all I'm asking you for is your name right now.
Laura.
Okay, what's your last name,
Look
Laura?
at the way she's moving. The way she's moving is so weird.
So all I'm asking you for is
Look
your
at
name
that.
right now.
Laura.
So weird,
what's your
bro.
last name, Laura?
I'll tell you when I feel comfortable.
By the way, this is a 33-year-old woman.
Telling you.
Police eventually identify the suspect, seen here, as 33-year-old Laura
Holy shit, I
Garrett.
was right. I was like, I think I'm off by like a few years, but no, I was spot on, huh? Damn.
Damn. How about that? Wow.
This lady apparently has a little bit of a history because I looked it up. It's kind of funny.
That's rough.
If I'm not mistaken, I hope he says it at the end. If not, then I'll bring it up.
Accompanied by her boyfriend, who apparently wants no part of this interaction.
Based?
475, you want to head back out here?
Am I being detained?
Yes, you ma'am, you are.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I hate that. Oh my god, I fucking want to punch something. Ah!
Squeak?
Oh, I
So you don't have
hate
a
that
last name you wanna
shit.
give me?
Oh my
I
god.
have the last name. I'm saying I don't want to give it to you yet
That's what he
until I
just said.
understand what
Okay,
exactly
so
I've
you
done.
just
Because as
asked
of
her.
right now,
Bro, they need to have like a slapping order. So like if somebody's this kind of way towards a police officer, you just like pop. Now what's your name?
we're conducting a criminal investigation, okay?
Uh-huh.
I don't know where that's going to go.
Yeah.
All right?
I want to call it like sarcasm. But like, oh my god, like what is that? That tone.
They just said, hey, that's the girl over there. So I came out to talk to you.
Okay, so then why do you
You know
need-
this you know how you can tell someone like this has never been like whipped as a child? Because like when someone gives you like if your parent gives you a type of look when you're in a store or something, it's because they can't tell you they're going to beat your ass. They look at you and that look says that you're like mentally you're telling yourself you're going to die. It's over. It's done. You're cooked. You're about to get your ass isn't going to be there anymore. You're done. And you pray the entire time you're still there that she or they forget by the time you get to the car. And that's the look. And it's called respect for authority. When did these people stop having respect for authority?
Why do you need my last
Because
name
we're
if
conducting-
you're just asking questions so
Because,
far?
like I said, we're conducting a criminal investigation.
And I
You
will
can see she's
I
starting
was
to
thinking the same thing. She looks like she's freaking 40.
get stressed.
give you my last name when I feel comfortable doing so.
Okay, when will you feel comfortable doing so?
When I know what you want from me.
Isn't it crazy? Like, they are literally adult daycare. This is insane.
Explain that. I'm just trying to get some basic info from you first.
All right.
Okay?
Well-
But I do need your name. You are being detained right now
adult
until we figure
daycare.
out what's going on.
Well, it's either she doesn't have a father figure or she does have a father figure and she hates every guy in her life. It's always one or the other. It literally is one or the other. There's never an in-between.
All right. So let's figure out what's going on.
She had that father figure in her life that was telling her everything she needed to hear and not what she wanted to hear. And so she alienated that person and now she's acting like this in front of a cop. It's either one or the other.
And I'll give you my last name.
And you don't even have to have a father figure. Yo, my mom beat the fuck out of me. My mom was abusive. And she would always give me that look. And I knew, I was like, oh, fuck, man, I fucked up. Oh, I fucked up hard. I'm getting my ass beat. I already know it. And then we get to the car and I'm like, don't say anything. Just be an angel. Just be an angel. And 9 times out of 10, as long as I didn't fuck up really hardcore, she'd forget about it. And I knew I was good whenever we sat in the car. And then she was like, you ready? And I'm like, oh, yeah.
Your last name.
I will give you my last name when
Like,
you
not like ready to leave, ready to go, right? That means that whatever I did after that incident made things go back to normal, and that was good.
what it is. That's
The other officer will come back out here and talk to you in just a second. You're unwilling to come up front and talk to us?
If you're gonna be like that,
But
sure.
like, there's a fine line between abuse and punishment, and unfortunately, my mom crossed that line one too many times. Like, the minute you start using your fist is probably whenever you cross that line. You know, I'd assume most people would say that. So I don't want this to get construed into like, oh, you were abused, so you want other people to be abused. No, there's a fine line between punishment and abuse. Just so we're
Let's go.
just so that way we have a foundation here.
Arms around. Uh-oh.
That's
Here
for
we
the
go.
people that want to take everything and misinterpret it.
I'm gonna go this way.
Well, let's go this way. There's the other officer right there.
We're over here.
Hang on a second. We're not going to do whatever we want. That's not how this is going to work.
Okay.
Ma'am.
Oh, she's...
Here we go. Here we
Now
go.
you know why the boyfriend is like... You know, I bet that boyfriend is sitting under the tree and he's like... Mm-hmm.
Sir.
Ma'am.
Sir. I'm walking to the
Uh-huh.
front of the park.
Yeah.
If you're like, I'm not gonna lie, if you're with somebody like this and you're actively rooting for them to get like arrested, why are you with them? Just leave. Like, if you're actively like looking forward to the police detaining this person and going to jail, just leave them. Don't be with them. Like, what? Why be with them?
He knows where this
Is that not what you wanted me to do?
He
She's
knows where
refusing.
this is gonna go.
Walk to the front of the park?
Oh my god. Walk to the front of the park?
Think about how insufferable
I'm
this
so
person
sorry,
is.
sir. I'm so sorry.
I asked her to walk to the front of the park, and I'm getting this.
She's got to be on something. There's no shot.
Adult daycare.
I don't understand.
Actual
Yeah,
adult
she's with another
daycare.
male back there.
I don't understand what
Who's
the
right there?
problem is.
Oh. So what she's doing is walking to the front of the park and they can see where they're supposed to be going. I get what's going on.
The
here.
one in the dog park with the
I get
dog?
what's going on.
Okay, no, you're right. No, seriously. You guys are right. I am being disrespectful.
You see that demeanor change whenever another cop walked over? You see that? You see how quick it changed whenever more and more people were getting involved?
Okay, no, you're right. Seriously. You guys are right. I am being disrespectful. You're both right. I should not be speaking to cops like this.
Okay. Can I tell you why we're here?
Can I? Oh, yes,
Okay.
please. Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes, please.
We got a call.
Mm-hmm.
There's an allegation made against you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me finish.
Well, I don't
haven't talked to the other gentleman yet. Okay. Let me go get his side.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get your side, and then we'll see where we go from there. Okay.
Was that so hard?
That's what I tried to ask you. If we would
No.
come up
Right now,
here.
you are detained. Okay.
And can I just say, that's fine. He would not move past asking me my name. He would not tell me anything unless I get.
Did I not say you were detained and we're here conducting a criminal
Would
investigation?
you tell me? And no, I told him this already.
Jesus Christ. You know, I really have, after, this is going to sound really bad, but this has totally changed my perspective on police brutality.
I was not expecting that! Holy shit! Oh my god, dude! Holy shit! Oh my god! Oh shit!
It has. I used to think, man, these guys are getting mad for no reason. Now, I have a totally different outlook on this. I really do.
Just imagine if this was their fourth one today. Like, if one of these cops, this is their fourth Karen today. Or fourth, crazy person today.
I don't get ID'd at the park typically.
Let's go out to the front of the park and.
And you want to tell me that these people aren't crazy? Bro, dude, she pushed over a 72-year-old man, hopped the fence and ran away, and she's acting like this to cops. And these are the people that are advocating for, bad things to happen to Trump and saying all this crazy shit about Minneapolis? What are we doing here? How do you take these people serious? In any way, shape, or form. If this would have been like 10, 15 years ago, these people would have done something like this and ended up in jail for 10 fucking years. It's because they keep getting let out of jail, bro. Put them in jail.
Okay.
Why are you detaining me?
I just told you.
I was asking him.
Okay, let's go to the front.
So now we're moving on from this. You know why you're being fucking detained. Go to the front. We have moved past this. You have just been told why you're being detained. Move your ass to the front of the office.
Because we're conducting a criminal investigation.
If you don't go up to the front right now, I'm going to put you in handcuffs. So, do you want to walk? Or
Please do it. For the love of God, please put this lady in handcuffs.
I'm going to put you in handcuffs right now.
I mean, I
Adult
was already
daycare.
walking towards the front.
Yo, low key, this is adult daycare. Straight up, this is adult daycare.
It was what you told me, but
Yo, this actually kind of reminds me of whenever we caught a call on Christmas Day. So it was Christmas fucking Day, right? And my fiance was at the station. We had family over at the station, right? And this fucking dumbass moron proceeds to call the dispatch center 37 motherfucking times once we got on scene. Have mind you, we were already on scene. She continued to call the dispatch 37 fucking times. Because one of the it was during a freeze. One of the pipes had busted in an apartment complex. And this dumb cunt comes, and I didn't give a fuck, dude. I was already 1 foot out the door because I was done with the fucking schedule at the department. I was so fucking over the schedule. Working 2 days on and having 1 day off was dog shit, and I was over it. Like, I was so over it. And this lady comes rolling up, she gets out of her car, and she's like, my child doesn't have water! Oh, God, my child doesn't have water! And I looked at her and I said, ma'am, we're not plumbers. All we can do is shut the water off if we can find it. And the affronted look she got on her face, and the apparatus driver, he kind of smiled and laughed at me. And he was like, ma'am, he's kind of right. We can't do anything. Like, we're not plumbers. We're firemen. Why are you continuing to call emergency? And they confirmed that it was her because she stopped after I said that. Yo, like, dude, like, what are you doing?
See?
You see, like, she can't handle being given orders or being told what to do, so she has to act like she's gonna do it anyway.
Right.
And while we're doing this, let me get your
Let's keep walking.
No, I will keep walking when you...
Okay, I'm not doing this.
Police decide they've heard enough and detain Laura.
Okay, all right, yep. I see what's going on here. Yep, okay, got it.
Well, what really fucking sucked about the situation, right, is that we were stuck there for so fucking long because they didn't want to leave because they wanted to make sure the apartment manager was going to roll up, right? So the girls that we had, you know, my fiance and the other family members, which was, I think it was a friend, well, it was another fireman's girlfriend who was there. They had to clean up the food and stuff, put it all away, and they had to leave. We were there for so fucking long because of that dumbass that they ended up having to leave. The bitch completely ruined our night. And not to mention, we were out of service during that entire period, so if there was a fire or somebody that actually needed fucking help, we were out of service. We sat there for 4 fucking hours waiting on management to show up before our captain was like, yeah, no, fuck this, we're out. It must have been like fucking midnight by the time we finally got back to the station. It sucked, bro.
These people can't seem to think more than 5 steps beyond the present moment of crashing out. It's the 15-minute, it's a racist meme. It's the 15-minute mindset. These people do not think about anything that's going to happen beyond the next 15 minutes.
Yep. That's the common thing. Just like this jackass in chat that says, cool story, bro. You weren't able to think past the past 15 seconds. Really stupid. And now you just caught a permaban. So enjoy your permaban. Enjoy the Shadow Realm, bitch.
With them. Like, police officers deal with these.
And you know what the best part is? That's the best part about being an American, right there.
People all the time. That's why they see, oh, we got ourselves a retard. All right, let's just just hog tie her right now.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. My words exactly. I can't say that because there's a chance that I could catch a terms of service on YouTube, but you know.
Let's go.
Seconds before she earns herself even more charges.
Hey!
Right now you're detained, okay? You're not under arrest, but you're not following instructions.
I mean, at this point, do you really think that's going to change? No. The way she was talking to the police, there's no way that's going to change just because she's handcuffed. You might as well just haul her ass off to jail.
To be lost. So that's the only reason I'm doing this. Because I want my boyfriend to get them. Will you knock it out of my ear? No? Nobody? Babe! Siri, I'm in handcuffs and it hurts!
Run, bro, run!
Babe, this is the time to move!
Run, bro!
Right now, if you keep on doing this, you're going to catch a charge. What are you doing?
She's sitting down! He's like, thank God! You've got your chance, man. It's time to run away.
Yo, ain't no way this full-grown 33-year-old woman didn't just throw herself on the ground like a tantrum in front of a parent. There's no shot that happened, right? Clearly. Clearly, I'm just fucking crazy.
To move!
Run, bro!
Right now, if you keep on doing this, you're going to catch a charge. What are you doing?
And these are the people that have infested the United States government. I fear we're cooked.
Sitting down! He's like, thank God! You've got your chance, man. It's time to run away.
What are you doing?
It's not even that they're upstanding citizens. They're fucking pieces of shit. If they were upstanding citizens, it would like, Like, dude, like, well,
What are you doing? Yeah, what the hell is wrong with you?
Why are you doing this?
Why are you doing this, bro? The first thing he does is he looks over and he's like, bro. He looks at the boyfriend. He's like, what the fuck, man? And he's like,
You know her?
Jeez.
Are you guys together? Yes. What is your relationship to her? Your boyfriend? Is this a normal behavior for her?
No. You know he's gonna say no. You know he's gonna say no. There's not a world where this man says yes unless he's trying to end that relationship. You know it.
Okay.
No.
Maybe you can help me out. Because right now she's just detained. She's not under arrest, but I'm investigating a criminal allegation. I just need her to go to the front. Can you tell her?
We're recording as well.
That's good.
You're record. He's gonna record.
Yeah, you're getting recorded.
You acting weird.
That's fine. I act weird all the time.
All right.
I know.
Let's go.
I don't want to.
Everybody knows.
Let's go.
I don't want to.
Just look at you.
Ow, you're hurting my arm.
You're under arrest.
Well, your arms wouldn't be hurting if your fat ass would stand up and move. Like, duh.
Hurting me. What am I under arrest
It's all that weight.
for? You have not read me my rights. What am I?
There's not enough Tylenol in the free fucking world to deal with a headache like her.
Under arrest for?
She threw herself down. Oh my god, dude.
Now you're catching a charge.
Oh god, bro. Music to my ears like a squealing pig. Isn't this beautiful?
Stop yelling. I mean,
What have I done? What have I done
wow.
to deserve this?
You just.
What?
You know what's sad? You can tell these motherfuckers are privileged because you don't see this kind of shit going on in China. Bro, and I feel like in China, they send you somewhere when you act like this and you disappear from the gene pool altogether. Guarantee you that you do. Hell, in some countries, they just pop you in the back of the head and move on with their day. Show me your privilege without... Tell me you're privileged without telling me you're privileged.
What have I done to deserve this? What
See,
have I
this
done?
is why in Japan they just wrap him up like a burrito and then they just carry him to the station. They don't fuck around with this at all.
To deserve this?
Can you just walk with us to the front? Because now you're under arrest.
Please.
That's fine.
I look like I don't know what I'm talking about. Well, you sound like a dumbass that just got permabanned on a YouTube channel. Congratulations. Enjoy the Shadow Realm. And like that, they're gone forever.
We'll take another unit.
Now you're under arrest. Exactly. So you've already fucked your wife up even more. I didn't do nothing.
Possibly two.
I'm not that fat.
Come on, let's go to the
Wait.
front. Possibly two.
I'm not that fat.
Come on, let's go to the front.
Walk him, dude.
What happens if you?
Oh, I didn't even see John up there. Thanks for pointing that out. Yeah, I got the right person. Okay. Thanks for pointing that out. I did not see him.
Okay.
Who do you call when the cops are the back?
Are you not going to walk up
Who
to
do
the
you
front?
call? You call the Avengers.
Call the
I don't
Avengers.
know if I remember how to.
Dude, I don't know if I remember how to walk. The cop is like, okay.
You know what you do at that point? What you do with this person is you grab their handcuffs and you proceed to drag them on the dirt. You lean down and you say, look, this is how it's going to go. If you don't stand up and start walking, me and my partner are going to drag you. That's weird. Well, I'm just going to report you on Twitch. Report. Boom. There you go. Chat message. Symbols encouraging hateful behavior. Really? There's no way to pop that out. That's crazy. Hold on, I got it. I got you. I can't even, like, that's so weird. Twitch is so stupid. Hateful conduct. Symbols encouraging hateful behavior. Oh, there's a mocking trauma. I was... There you go. Block this user. There we go. Damn, even Chase over on Twitch is like, dude, what the fuck? Okay. There we go. We back now. Sorry about that. I had to deal with the moron. I think what happened was I banned his ass on the YouTube side, so he just went over to Twitch. And now he's banned and reported on Twitch.
Okay.
If you must know, the person that got instantly permabanned on YouTube went to Twitch and made fun of my childhood trauma of being abused. So that's why I reported them. Hopefully they get their account suspended.
All right, well, we're going to wait till
We'll just wait here. We'll get another car.
Okay, what's the car
Yep, all right, that's fine.
gonna do? Run over me? Just gonna hurt
No, unfortunately not.
my wrist some more?
We're code 4. No need to run code, but as soon as possible.
These are the people. These are the people that are trying to say that whoever believes in Trump is stupid. Like
An officer to trip and injure his knee before continuing to resist arrest.
But remember, guys, your morals aren't where they should be.
I completely agree. I think, honestly, like, he might not ever be able to walk again. I think we should just put her in jail forever at this point. I mean, hurting a police officer like that, I mean, we can't have a dangerous person like this in the country. It could be a threat to anybody, and I think that the only way that we can handle it is just to put her in jail forever. I think this is the only option.
Now, officers wait for backup to arrive with a hobble restraint for the
I don't know. I don't think she was on anything. I don't think she caught a drug charge.
suspect
A hobble?
when she apparently
Hobble restraint?
decides now is a good time for
Again, what
karaoke.
they should do, what police should be allowed to do, is just drag this lady face down on the dirt. Just straight up, to be like, you could, like, get it on camera. Are you going to walk? No. Okay, well, start dragging her. Just start dragging her face down.
You know, all of this is pretty ridiculous.
It sure is.
I love Florida.
All right, now we got the idea at least.
I'm proud to be an American, 'cause at least I know I'm free.
Jesus
And I won't forget the man who died, who gave that right to me, and I'll proudly...
Is this hell? Surely this is hell, right? Surely. Or purgatory or something, right? Where did these people spawn from? Where did you come? What planet are you fucking from? How are these people running politics? How do you take these people serious? Surely I'm not the only one. Am I the only one that, like, how? I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Stand up next to you, and I forget the rest. And defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land.
I just got, oh my god, I just got a great idea, but it's so fucked up and wrong in every way, shape, and form. I'm gonna say it anyway. I might catch, I don't think I will. We should have, like, if you want to do the whole, like, pro-choice thing, you should have this lady's music, like her singing this in the background. Should I say this? And you should have a sign that says, "This is the reason why abortions are a good idea." Man, if there's a hell, I'm going to it. Oh! Oh, fuck, dude. Oh, fuck.
God bless thy.
Oh, my stomach.
My hand so it doesn't hurt my wrist.
No, we just wanted to walk.
And all I want to do
Nope.
Oh
Now you're
my
not getting
God.
anything.
is turn my wrist.
Officers.
Oh, God.
Turn my wrist.
Are you gonna walk up to the front?
No, I tried to have you carry me. You wouldn't do it, so I don't know.
Why the fuck would they have to carry? Are you kidding me?
What?
We've been trying to be cooperative with you since I walked out with you.
Oh, honey, you have not
This
ever
is
been.
not necessary.
You, Mr. Hanslake, have not been cooperative from the beginning.
I think that this is what I think is going
Christ,
on.
man.
I think this is an obnoxious BPD girl that once again is used to getting everything that she wants in her life. But she's 33 years old now, and people don't think it's as cute as whenever she was 23. And now she's getting dragged down the fucking park highway or the park road, and it is beautiful. It really
Hey, maybe
is.
we
This is
should. You see, like, let me tell you something. So this has to be an evolutionary thing, right? So hear me out. So you notice how all of them have bright neon hair? Well, what things in nature have bright colors? Toxic things, right? Things that are poisonous or venomous. Maybe it's a sign. It's evolution doing its thing. You see, like, what happened is that, you know, natural selection has been hindered at its core. So, like, the DNA has altered itself to where people that are like this, they want the neon colored hair. And it's a sign to anyone who wants to breed with them that they're toxic and that you shouldn't be around them. I'm on to something, bro. I need a Darwin Award.
Absolutely beautiful. I could watch this for my entire life. I could watch this every day. I would never run out. I would never stop enjoying this.
A little bit sorry to be so difficult to you. I should have tried to hug
BPD?
him.
Borderline personality
I don't
understand why you're being difficult.
Like, basically, a lot of the really insane and obnoxious girls on the internet have it.
Because that man that called the cops threw his drink at me. Right.
Okay.
Oh,
and I told you
wow.
we were just going to the front so we can talk and
about
figure
it.
things
Yeah.
out.
You know what's funny? Is that because you're acting the way you're acting, you're still probably going to go to jail. Because you're acting this way. If you had just walked up front and did what they asked you to fucking do, you wouldn't be face down on a dirt trail in the middle of a park. You would probably be telling your side of the story if you had just been coherent and honest, and they probably would have gave the old man a warning or a ticket or something. If that's true. But because you're acting like an imbecile, you're face down in the middle of the park in dirt. What? There's just no self-preservations here. This is just sad, bro. Back in the 1800s, these people would have been fucking with a snake and gotten bit and died. But for some odd reason, with the invention of the internet and the common fucking presence of mankind, these people are still alive. This is what we get.
Very difficult with us for no reason.
This is that child that the parent was like, "Don't touch that snake, honey." And then the child's like, "Okay, mommy," goes and picks up the snake, gets bitten, and dies of poison. That's this child. Natural selection, why have you failed us?
Get difficult until this man.
Yeah.
Go through the park, veer left, and walk the trail. You'll see it.
What was I doing that was so difficult?
I got it. Do you need 5 of us if she's in custody?
No. Yes, bring 5. Bring 5 of you. I'm huge.
Oh damn, Nigel's
I mean, you're just
God the
making
Fish
this
is
more
here.
difficult
How's it
than it
going?
has to be.
Yeah.
He started it.
Okay, will you walk with us to the front?
Okay, he's at the doctor.
Mental
All right, man. Welcome.
Apologize?
I was worried about you. I was like, damn, where's
If you
Nigel's?
try? If this guy apologizes.
Okay, let's try it. Let's try it.
No, well, I will do every single thing, every single
can you
tiny
walk with
thing
us to
you
the
say,
front?
if this man apologizes.
Will you walk with
They
us to
do.
the front?
These people live because of shared abundance. They do. They live not sheer abundance. They live because the technology is just keeping them alive. Like it just hurts my soul to know that we are taking away one of nature's most beautiful things. Natural selection. Especially for people that want to act like this.
Oh, thank God you're here.
Thank God. Oh no.
Look, another police officer. They can use him to also drag her across the pavement.
Thank God you're
We're
here.
trying to walk up to the front and then she
Bro!
just me in. Using the hobble? So she hasn't kicked, but try.
She hasn't actually done anything, guys. Ow!
Well, stand your fucking useless ass up. Stand up and they wouldn't be yanking on your goddamn arms, you fucking moron. Stand up! You know what they should do when they get her that high and she starts screaming like that? They should just drop her and let her face plant. I'd imagine a few times of doing that, maybe eventually she'll learn not to do that.
All right, she's going on.
Oh, God!
Dude. Oh my God, they're gonna hog tire?
Mr. Third
Hog tire, bro.
Mr. Third Cop.
Oh no.
Mr. Third Cop.
I'm right here. I'm right here.
Oh my God, dude, this is gold.
May I see you when you're done?
You can talk to me.
Okay, hog tie.
The reason that I'm not
Oh my God.
the reason that I'm not standing up
Yeah.
and walking to the front right now
It's because you're throwing a temper tantrum and acting like a fucking moron.
is because I wanted an apology from Professor Eisenberg.
Yeah, all right.
Oh,
Yeah.
no due process.
Oh yeah, whatever you say, lady. Whatever you say.
They actually.
Are you able to just grab her legs right there or not?
No, this hurts.
No, they actually have her hog tied. Look.
Oh my God, they do. They have her shit connected to the cuffs. They actually have her shit connected to the cuffs. Bro, she's cooked. I've seen them bring out the braces before. I was wondering why nobody was connecting that shit to the handcuffs. They straight up connected that shit. She is straight up hog-tied. She's
They
cooked.
literally have this girl hog tied. Oh my God. This is beautiful.
Are you able to just grab her legs
I
right
love
there or
it.
not?
No, this hurts. This hurts my wrist.
Well, maybe you should have thought about that when you were kicking and flailing around like a fucking flounder on a floor, man.
Oh God.
Look under her armpits. What's that?
Brad, will you listen to the single thing that I said?
No.
Well, now she can't walk.
It's because what you're saying is stupid, and no one listens to stupid people.
Nope.
So can you grab her legs?
Yep. Look at it. Look.
So you'll grab my legs and listen to me about how this guy on my right.
Yo, she's straight up getting the walk of shame, bro.
You have to tell me anything.
This brings new meaning to you will either leave or you will be forcibly removed.
Listen to me. So this guy on my
Yo, I ain't even gonna lie, if I go to a park and I see this happening, I'm not leaving. I am recording this shit and I'm publishing it on YouTube.
I walked over to him. I knew he was oh, you got a mustache. I should have known.
This is every chatter in the comments of every single freaking piece of social media that has taken fat L's in Minneapolis, that has taken fat L's for president being a quote-unquote bad person while he's out there changing how the laws treat people that have had drug addictions less like criminals and more like victims of a disease. How you've got these banning trans people out of like women's sports. You've got fucking him solving like 7 fucking wars, and all they have left is their words because everything else is burning down around them. All they have left is their voice. They're tied up, they're locked away, they're being oppressed, and all they have left is their words. This is like the internet in a nutshell.
Stash? Oh no.
She's what? Hold on. I will walk. I said I would walk 9 times.
Now you want to walk.
I said I would walk.
Too late, bitch.
How much you want to make a bet if they undid her restraints, all she would do is continue to flail around? Guarantee you she will.
Let's put her down.
Yo.
Stop. Why are you doing this?
Why
are you doing this?
I would.
You got dirt all over her face from being stupid. Dirt all over her face.
It hurts. It hurts, guys.
Well, maybe you should have thought about that when they were trying to ask you 7 different times to walk to the front. You should have thought about it then. You should have said, this hurts without the restraints. I bet that shit's gonna hurt way more if they hog tie me and start like dragging me or like carrying me across the park.
All right, let's try again.
No.
She tried kicking, so she's not getting off that hard.
Dude, just imagine you're out there for a barbecue. You got the whole family out there watching this shit take place. Bro, there would be a fucking conga line of people with popcorn. I kid you not. Dude, that would be the shit. Just out there for like a family barbecue. And you see this shit happening, bro.
Taser, just taser.
Please listen! Please!
Yo, I'm not even kidding. I'd probably pop the lawn chair out as close as I could get. I'd be like, yo, guys, how's it going? Y'all need some water or something? We got barbecue going. You guys want some food? Y'all just let me know, man. I'll hook y'all up. You know what I'm saying?
Officers resume carrying Laura to a patrol car, but it's not long until she
Need me
finds
to go get
herself
anything
on
for
the
y'all? Let
ground
me know. I
once
got
again.
y'all. I love what y'all are doing.
This narrator is amazing.
You guys got your test cameras on?
Yes, we're all recording your behavior.
Yeah.
Even your boyfriend is recording your behavior.
Am I required to give you my name for no reason?
Yes, you are. Yes.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
It's this magical word called probable cause. This thing that apparently some people that don't understand what happened in Minneapolis don't believe in, I guess, because they just don't believe in it. I don't know. I don't know what the mentality is there, but when you're under investigation and you have people saying that you look a type of way and you're, dyed your hair a type of way, typically that means that you're under investigation. So means you're being detained.
You hurt so much.
So all you have to do is walk.
I agreed to walk. I agreed to walk. I agreed to walk.
Oh, man. Come out. That's it.
Oh my God, look at all the cops, dude. There's even more out in the parking lot. She's completely cooked.
Oh my God!
Finally,
Oh, wow.
Laura and the officers make it to a patrol car where, as you might have guessed, the suspect doesn't exactly make the situation any easier.
No way.
How the fuck? She's even hog tied up, still trying to cause problems.
Will you stand?
Look at it, totally defeated. Completely defeated. Look at this, bro. Totally I love this. Yep.
Yeah, well, I'll consider.
I think she's under the impression that she might be able to talk them out if she's able to, like, get unhog-tied. But the thing is like, they've already decided you're going to the box. You're going to the box, and you're going to like it, whether you like it or not.
So, here, let's put it down.
Yeah.
Why would I believe anything you say?
Okay, do you want to try standing?
I trusted you when you were on
Here's
your
the
way
best part. Here's the best part. They don't need you to believe anything they say because they're the ones in charge now. When you're hog-tied on the ground with your face in the fucking dirt, as much as you want to believe you're in control, I hate to say it, but you're no longer in control.
over and I tried to talk to you and you wouldn't even listen to me.
Yeah.
I've not heard my Miranda rights yet.
They're laughing at her, bro. I love this. thinks it's funny.
Am I being arrested?
Well, yes.
Yeah, you are, dumbass.
Why am I being
It's like
arrested
watching
now?
National Geographic.
You're being arrested because natural selection hasn't taken its course, and you're just long overdue for your stupid sentence. That's why. It's time for you to go to jail just simply because you're stupid.
But there's probably more charges coming. All right,
Probably more charges coming. I should be scared.
Yeah.
Have a seat in the car.
Captain Justice, please.
Have a seat in the car.
Oh, bro, she's flopping out like a fish now. Oh my god, dude. They're laughing at her.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Can you take a seat and get going?
I love how she keeps using her body weight as a form to, like, deter them from putting her in the back of the car. And they're just lifting her up off the ground like she's a fucking toddler. Like, it's just so funny, dude.
1, 2, 3.
It's like a fish.
I don't give a fuck if you're a fellow American. If you act like this towards the police, you go to jail, man. Go to jail. That's where you belong. You don't need to be out in the general population causing problems in parks and hitting 72-year-old men. Go to jail, stay there. No one wants you. No one wants you out in the general population. You sit there and push over an old man, he has to get medically treated because you assaulted him in the middle of a fucking park because of a hat he was wearing? I don't give a fuck who this person is. If be up to me, she'd be deported.
Doing any of this. Ow, ow, ow! You can't f***ing bend my hip the wrong way.
She can be deported to a country where you get shot and killed for doing that kind of shit.
I mean,
There's no reason to make it worse, right?
hashtag America.
I mean, it is one of my top 2 favorite countries, if I'm being honest with you.
Oh, okay. What's the other? Wait, no. What's the other one?
Well, the other country, Zimbabwe.
Okay.
A lot of potential there, just some poor leadership, in my opinion.
Oh, it thinks the same thing. If you don't like it, then move. If you don't like America like that, then get out, man. You don't have to be here. That's the best part about being an American. Move. Just leave. You can leave freely anytime you want. Like, no one's keeping you here. You're not being held hostage.
So these police officers are like, this police officer is involved with like fucking Zimbabwe politics? I mean, is that based? I think it kind of is.
Alright, just sit tight for me, alright?
Thank you.
No, they don't. Florida cops do not fuck around, and I love to see it. They need to crack down on these idiots. If you want to go to a park and assault a 72-year-old man, you need to go to jail, and you don't need to come out of jail. Period. Why would you accept somebody in our society that's going out there and physically assaulting elderly people? It's disgusting and disgraceful.
Laura is secured in a patrol car while other officers get a chance to hear from witnesses.
Please.
Yo, he's got a Jeff Dunham. He's got a Jeff Dunham shirt. Oh, bro. Based.
See, I don't even listen.
It's Walter.
What's been going on?
But something related to your Trump happening?
Yeah. Trump, this,
Got it.
Trump, that, Trump.
Okay.
Trump, everything, you know. Trump's responsible for that leaf falling off the tree. It's just
running her mouth. Got it. Okay.
Running her mouth.
Obviously, she ran her mouth. Not a very smart white girl.
Damn.
And
you know this dude is racist as hell. Not a very smart, and he added the qualifying term "white girl." Oh, bro, this dude is fucking. Do you think that he says
What's
it?
funny is that if she wasn't stupid, he technically threw the water on her first. But like, the retaliation to throwing water on somebody who's being hot-headed is not to push a 72-year-old man.
I think he says it.
I was just trying to ignore her, and she's screaming at me, talk to me, trying to get her. I'm just ignoring her, and so she comes running through the gate, and I saw her running at me. I went running to stop her from coming through the other gate. I don't want any confrontation. I don't need it, especially off this little moron.
Well, you're thinking that she's coming over to do something?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, she obviously did, too.
Make believe she was a Viet Cong running at me. Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay? That type. Okay? So she got to the fence. To cool her off, I threw a little water on her for my thing.
Fuck out of here.
And you know what's funny? Is that you could end up going to jail because of that. Like I said, if she wasn't fucking stupid, she probably would have gotten the man probably like a ticket or a fine or something for, it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's battery. It's unwanted touching or like physical contact of some sort. And like, that's totally a charge. But because she walked up and threw a Coke and hit him in the back of the head with it and then ran up and pushed him, like...
The funny thing about this is how much that these people behave, resemble, and then also are treated like animals. Like, this is what you do for an animal.
So I locked the gate. Well, not locked, but shut the lever. Walked back into mine. She come flying over this, threw the Coke can at me, gave me a shove. And it's just
Did she hit you with the can?
Yeah.
Where did she hit you?
In the back of the head, which made me go this way, which wrenched me. I almost attacked her back.
Almost?
But I didn't. Okay. That's why my blood pressure and everything went through the roof.
So she's walking by. You
That's a
guys
gentleman.
see where
Walking by.
Okay.
She sees that hat and it sets her off.
Okay.
And then she asked something about, Trump. And she was like, why do you still support Trump? And I said, because I think he's doing a great job. And that's what he said. And she starts freaking. And
she starts freaking. That's about right.
She gets into this one and throws her soda on. And
she did?
She did.
So I have my master plan. You guys have to understand, like, this is what my master plan is that once you get into power, you make it to where any of these people doing this stuff get charged with a felony, and then you make it to where felons can't vote. And so all of these people get effectively removed from the voting process, so we don't have to worry about them anymore. Like, basically, so like it's you make it to where, and then you let them crash out, and then you punish them, you give them the charge, and now you don't vote anymore, and so now we don't have to deal with you. So like it's like a 3-step.
I mean, do you really want a person running around pushing a 72-year-old man making policies for the country? Fuck no. Hell no. Yeah, I know you don't make good choices because you're running around pushing old people. Like, why the hell would you want anything to do with that kind of person?
It's a 3-step program to paradise.
boyfriend stands there and
so-
does nothing.
So,
yeah.
What was the issue? Is this normal behavior for her, or
No, the original issue is just a simple question to these guys over there. She's kind of passionate about Trump and all that. She asked them why they still support him.
Yeah.
And then he started yelling. He threw his drink at us, and then she started yelling. Went over there, and then he kind of gave her a little body check, and then she started yelling more. And the bigger guy, he's the one that called the cops. He went off, and then she just sat down.
Any questions?
Is there anything going to happen with him hitting her, or is that just over the video?
No, she is a primary aggressor.
Nah. No. Fucking perfect.
In all this. Okay? No, she is a primary.
I have to kill the stream because it is getting super fucking late. It's already it's already 11:52. That was pretty much the end of that video anyway. This guy needs to run far away from this lady and leave that in the past. That's what he needs to do. He will better his life like 1,000% if he does that. The less these people breed and make children, the better off society will be. That's my honest opinion. And I don't understand where this, because you're wearing a specific type of attire, I'm gonna assault you now. I don't understand where that came. Like, if that was, like, my grandfather fought in the Korean War, and he was so proud of his fucking service medals, bro. He got like a Hobby Lobby display for him, and I guarantee you, if anybody talks shit about any attire that he was wearing, my grandfather would probably just shoot them. I kid you not. My grandfather did not fuck around. And it's sad to see that even our elders are being abused in this society simply because they are showing support for anything. It's disgusting. It is. It's awful. And it just, I just don't know where these people get off or where they even come from, where you think that it's ever okay to do something like that because of a fucking hat. What if you had pushed this man down and he broke his hip and he wasn't able to get to a phone and he bled to death right there and you had killed him? And you want to talk to us about morals? No. That's off the table. No, dude, no. Absolutely not. I don't even care if he splashed water on you. It doesn't matter. You can't just go around pushing older people like that. Their bones are more brittle. Their bodies don't fucking bounce back like a 33-year-old woman. They're weaker. Like, that's just how the human anatomy is. Dude, fuck off with that. It's just, it's gross. It's disgusting. These people are sick. You would still complain. Oh, I'm just gonna... Hold on. Source versus bias. Plan. I don't even know. Some of the comments are so fucking vague that you can't even tell what the hell they're talking about. Too many vague posters, because I know that their fucking arguments are dumb. I'm out of here, boys. Y'all stay safe. I'll be back on tomorrow. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit the like button. I stream Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to noon, or 8 a.m. to 11:30. We're definitely way over today. If you're new here, definitely check out. We have a Discord. We have a Twitch, TikTok, Kick, Twitter, Instagram. We have it all, so check it out. And I'll see you boys tomorrow, bright and early. Stay safe out there. Stay friendly. Thank you for being you. Try to put a smile on someone's face. You might change their whole day or their whole life. You never know. And I'll see you awesome people tomorrow. Stay safe and friendly out there. Stay away from the crazy people. Don't become a crazy person. Because if you do, we're liable to make fun of you on this channel. There's a good chance you'll pop up. And guess what's going to happen? You're going to get made fun of, and it's going to be funny. Peace, boys.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute. I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning. Oh,